Signs
Should
of
be.
signs of wedded bliss right there. Signs of things to come, Ashley.
Are you in the bathroom?
Wow, I have flashbacks.
And it's on
right
the
here.
eye, folks.
I've heard these sentences before. Are you even in the house? Let me text you in the house, all right? Okay, let me pull up the YouTube page. We have 2 viewers. Hello, viewers. Let me copy.
Yep. All right, I'm updating the Facebook page.
Did you get the link from it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Let's update the front page if it doesn't crash on me. Whoa, who was that?
Was nice.
I minimized.
Was that Ashley?
I wasn't. I didn't have the window. Yes, it was Ashley. Evidently.
Oh my God!
Snort, give it away.
I turned away from the microphone. I'm sorry.
Well, it traveled to Missouri. I'll tell you right now.
I can't do anything. Busted.
No, that's funny.
Wow.
Are you sure y'all missed me?
I didn't till then. Lunger.
Okay.
We did.
I'm okay.
Okay. Now there's Hornacek. Hi, Hornacek. Hi, hello, Dark Raven. Hello, Enigma.
All right. Oh yes.
Oh yeah, they're
all coming out.
Yo yo.
There's Hornacek. Hi, Hornacek. Hi, hello, Dark Raven. Hello, what is that? What's
That's
happening?
somebody's watching the YouTube video.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
Ashley, get it together, woman.
Normally it's Zach doing this kind of shit.
I know. Where is Zach?
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that. Because
Hornacek says Jack heard the burp and came to see if Ashley was all right. That's funny.
Oh, he knows better by now, Hornacek. He just kind of stays out of that. He's like,
Greetings,
oh,
Enigma. What's going on, sir? Okay. Plugins.
no.
let's see.
Whoever said crawl space time, was that you, McNulty? That was accurate.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was. I think that was. Ashley actually did that.
Oh, was it? 9
Yeah.
p.m.
9 p.m.
It's 9:10. It's 9:10 now. We're all right.
Okay. Well, not for me it isn't, but that's all right.
Well, you got to go. We just got here.
No. I know I just got here, but yeah, the rate we're going anyway. I'm just saying.
Poor JR. He just sent me a text. He goes, I think I'm lost. How do I join up? It's awful when seniors get lost, isn't it? Oh, I'm sounding like George. Go to your Gmail.
At least he's trying. I'm like, joiner.
Click
Yeah.
on the chat link.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Let me text him. Jesus.
Okay, let me delete that. Hit that. Save that. Hello, 14 viewers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wearing a Punisher shirt today. I have never worn that on the podcast.
Something tells me somebody saw the Netflix show.
I'm 2 episodes in. I like it. I like it. You guys like it?
Ew.
I still haven't watched it.
You don't like Punisher?
I think I want to watch Punisher season 2, but I increasingly it's getting hard for me to give a damn about the Netflix Marvel stuff after Iron Fist. I just
I know what you
Dude,
mean.
you love Bernthal, so you should. Do you remember
I
Daredevil
would.
season 2?
I said I'll watch it.
I blame Scott Buck. I blame the writer.
I do too.
He did Iron Fist and Defenders, and that really just brought it down. I was worried too about the Punisher, but a lot of my concerns were definitely alleviated, and I really enjoyed the season. So,
yeah, I think it's actually pretty good. It does get a pretty slow, like midway, I would think, like right around episode 6, and there's one subplot which I was kind of trying to figure out where is this even going.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But then by the time it gets towards the end, it's just like full speed. So
yeah.
yeah.
There are
Which
a
is
lot
kind of like how these.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just saying that's kind of like how a lot of these Netflix shows, kind of the Marvel Netflix shows are. They kind of like start off like try to be like this character building, but then they get this lull, and then like, oh, we got to wrap everything up. And so it's, I mean, I've heard complaints about the idea that maybe they should cut down the number of episodes.
That would
so
help.
They don't kind of, yeah, because I mean, 13 might be a little bit too long. Although if you have like 8 or 9, I think it's kind of like a nice sweet spot, kind of like with Stranger Things.
Enigma.
So.
Why is it odd that I'm wearing a Punisher shirt? Punisher was introduced in ASM 129.
That's right. He's technically a Spider-Man character.
He's a Spider-Man character. Come on.
I have like a secret project on the back burner to like take, you know, those
Sarah
McLaughlin.
Oh, sorry, Ashley. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Commercials. Oh,
Yeah.
I've got a secret project on the back burner to take, you know, those Sarah McLaughlin commercials of all the animals like up for adoption where she's singing like, you know, in the arms of an angel or something, but you replace all the pictures of the sad puppies with just John Bernthal's sad gentle eyes looking into the camera.
I will remember Maria.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I
will.
All right.
We could do that.
Well, I've texted Zach. We've tagged him on Facebook. How long do you want to give him before we just write him?
Let's go to the chat room. Chat room. How long should we give Zach before we start Spider Jeopardy? By the way, I need to
Let me see how I need to amend the questions if he's not going to show up. Then hang on.
Let's see. I need to get a sheet of paper and a pencil to keep score like I usually do.
Okay. And I need to get a sharper one. Hold on a second, viewers.
My computer had signed me out of everything, so I was completely lost.
For the love of God. He finally
Oh.
texted. He finally texted. Got my dates confused. I'm on my way.
No. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Did he say how far away he was?
I'm on my way is what we were told.
Okay. I'm sorry, Zach. We're going ahead. Okay, so
So
Ash.
it could be one of those things where we could always call him as a phone a friend.
No.
Uh-huh.
Ash. JR.
Says he joined the video call.
There he is. Thank God.
Yes,
Oh, really? He's on? Wow.
He's probably on his cell phone.
Can you hear me?
Ash, JR,
Yes, we can.
Zach, and who am I missing? Oh, me.
Zach, we're a little disappointed. Even JR got the date right, and he has early onset dementia.
I think we're past early onset these days.
Wow, it's like you just lunged the ball to him and he hits it. Nice. No, Zach, we cannot hear you.
I heard him briefly for a second.
I didn't.
I didn't either.
Oh.
Do.
Oh, we should also tell our chat folks not to blurt out the answer to us if they know it.
Well, we have to remind Zach that too. I'm going to cover that at the top of the.
Dude, I didn't even think about
Okay.
that with the chat room blurting out. the answer.
Yeah,
Whoa.
we're going to have the video chat adds a whole new thing, and there's also going to be a penalty for you people if involving.
What?
Oh.
Yep.
What?
I'll explain it.
Oh my gosh!
It's the Zach rule.
It's changing.
It's a Zach.
Oh.
This is the 2017 edition.
Yeah.
Is Zach?
There he is.
What?
It looks like he's in witness protection.
He can't even hear you mocking him.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Hello.
Yes.
Finally. Okay.
Let me see that beard. It's grown.
We hate to pull you away from making meth and avoiding the law.
I
Zach
hate
the Unabomber. Says, oh my, that's funny.
How do I sound?
You sound
Is
fine.
that okay?
Oh, quiet.
We're just
Dude,
glad you made it.
We were about to start without you, man.
Yeah, we were.
Well, I appreciate. Dude, I totally got my nights mixed up. I thought it was tomorrow. I really thought it was tomorrow night. Sorry.
It's all right. You're here. That's what counts.
I'll be sure to be looking into the camera because I got a new camera and.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I actually
Okay.
moved rooms, so it
I'm
looks.
ready. I'm ready when you are, George.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's
Whenever
do
you
it.
are. So go. Are you going to count us down or whatever?
You want me to count you down? You start the show like usual.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Coming down 3, 2, 1.
All right, and welcome everyone to Spider Jeopardy 2017. I'm your host. I'm taking over for Brad for Spider Jeopardy, as with every year, because Brad. Anyway,
Well, he is a
Cause of
former
reasons.
host.
Yeah.
you know, because of reasons.
He is a former host.
But no, welcome to another year for Spider Jeopardy. This time we got the whole crew back, and hopefully we're not going to have any audio problems like we did last year. I guess we're not, now that we've perfected YouTube and
Yeah,
and
we're not Skyping anymore.
knock on wood.
Thank God.
Hey, I put in a lot of hours to bring that episode back.
We
You
appreciate
did.
it.
No,
You did. You did. You brought it back from the dead like a
You did a
clone.
good job. It was fun last year, though. I mean, even though we
Yeah.
had that drama with, oh my God, did we lose it? Did we lose it? But we still got to do it with our review staff, and
Mhm.
that was a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
Some of them who are in the chat room tonight. There's Neil, for example.
Yeah.
So this year, obviously, because we have the live time component now of live chat with the YouTube. Obviously, for you YouTubers, it should go without saying, don't type the answers in chat. It should go without saying.
Don't be a dick.
It should go without saying to our contestants, if you know the answer or you suspect you think you know the answer, don't mouth it under your breath.
Yeah.
How about we just use the mute button when we're not being addressed?
That's not a bad idea.
You know, another thing why I just thought when it's your turn, take the window that has the video and cover up the chat window. That's not a bad call. That's what I'm going to do.
Also, we have a Zach rule this year. So, Zach, if you wind up, when you lose interest and you lose focus and you start pulling out the action figures and things, you know, like when you just you can't keep up, or you've just tuned out or whatever, we're going to deduct 5 points from you from distracting the other people.
Oh.
All right, fair enough.
Oh. So
I will keep my action figures and everything. I'll keep them to a minimum for you, George.
We will see to a minimum. You're going to lose 5 points if you do it once.
I'm not gonna zero. There'll be zero now.
To a minimum.
that's funny.
Okay. Now after we get done with Jeopardy, it
Yeah, no. When we get to the Christmas gift exchange and your ADD kicks in and you need to up and down or whatever.
I'm glad
go crazy.
I'm glad we got it. Okay.
Explore the space, but here on Spider Jeopardy, while people are trying to focus and answer, don't do anything to distract them.
That's fair. No, I can understand. That's a reasonable request.
Enigma says you get a negative 10 points every shot you take at JR, George.
Oh.
But he's
Really?
not playing. He's not playing.
Oh wow! Too bad. Too bad I don't actually have a score. All right.
Got you there.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
So
If you ever get married, you won't have any scores either.
I can attest to that.
We need a rim shot. Ba-dum-bum. Ching.
all right. So this year, I mean, well, first of all, let's start. What, Zach? Okay.
He's muted.
I am working on the rim shot. So
All right.
No rim shots. That's a distraction.
No. Yeah. So you starting off with that -5, Joiner. All right. So, Zach, go ahead and unmute yourself. I can't believe those words just came out of my mouth. and let's go ahead like we do every year and go down the rundown of our previous winners.
yeah, I even went a little deep dive on this.
We don't really need that. I mean, just go.
All right, so
people are like, get to the show. I mean,
all right. Well, no, okay. So, very first time we did this was episode 60, back in February 2009. Brad was the host. Stella won that particular year. Then we did another episode 88 and 89. Bertoni became the host in December of 2009. JR won that year. November 2010, episodes 117 and 118, Kevin won that year. So we had 3 different winners the first 3 times we did this. And then after 2010, it became a yearly tradition. September 2011, episode 152, George, and the only time he's been a participant on Spider Jeopardy, won.
And so George is what? Remind me again. George is what?
I will
Supposedly
get to that.
undefeated, right?
I will get to that.
George is undefeated. George is the only person
right.
that's undefeated.
No, there is one other undefeated person.
Oh, well,
There
yes,
is.
with the review staff, yes. Technically, Dark Mark is undefeated.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mark Alford.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So November 2012, episode 200. We had 2 winners, Zach and JR. And I wrote here, Zach and JR with 6 points each, and Don, Brad, Kevin, and Chris with a big old fat goose egg.
Oh.
November 2013, episode 258. JR in a near flawless victory. When I say that, he had 5 points going into Final Jeopardy. He only bet 4, so he had the potential to do a clean sweep that particular year. JR won that year. Kevin came in second. Chris came in third. Brad and Don came in last.
That was a fatality for JR that year.
Yeah, it was like he was literally Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. He said, "Come here," and he just killed us all. I actually went through and actually wrote out all these, but I'm sure George doesn't want me to read all this. I'll post this on the message.
Let's just go to the winners and move the hell on.
Okay. All right, so
You're a good host, George.
all right. Episode 337, George became the host. All the other times Joni was the host, but JR set a record with 55 points. November 2014, episode 337. Then November 2015, episode 400, JR was out. I believe he was sick. Zach won. And episode 447 and 448 were November of last year. 447, we had Mark with 15 points. He is technically 1-0. Episode 448 was the supposed lost episode. JR won with 25 points.
And Mark, of course, being Mark Alford, one of our front page reviewers for the main book for ASM.
Yep.
Or as we called him last year, Dark Mark.
So there were some all-time records. JR holds the all-time record for most points scored in both the former iteration as well. Actually, no, I'm sorry. George actually had the most amount of points when Bertoni was hosting with 16. The second most, but the most all-time has been JR. The least amount of points was set by yours truly with negative 70 points.
Is anyone surprised?
No, but Eddie gave it a really good college try to tie me last year. All right, but so to run it down real quickly, 2009, Stella and JR were the winners. Kevin was the winner in 2010, 2011, George. 2012, Zach and JR. 2013, JR. 2014, JR. 2015, Zach. 2016, JR and Mark. So there have been a total five-time
2017, Brad, right? I'm looking
the most appearances, Brad, but you have
that's
again.
That's
I want to point out real quick.
That's funny.
I want to point out real quick.
Yeah.
2009, when y'all started this, was the year I graduated high school.
Oh, now
Ooh.
I officially feel old.
Wow.
So I will put this all on the message board.
All right, cool.
And,
JR, does that make you feel old?
No, not at all. I've felt old for many other reasons for a long, long time.
So real quick, not to take over the hosting duties, but JR, how do you prepare for this? Do you study the day before, or just all the? I know, but is there anything you do, JR, to win so many times?
No, just live a long time and read a lot, I suppose.
Yeah. And colonoscopies.
May I
colonoscopy?
May I interject?
Yeah,
that's true. I have the record for colonoscopies among the crew here. So
you do actually.
You can keep that one.
JR has always been very selective with what categories he goes after.
Oh, explain. What's JR's categories? What's he like?
He doesn't. Okay, if he's not confident in a category, he's not going to go after it. He said this before. I'm just reiterating what JR has already said. JR he's very, and he also, and JR said this too. He goes through a process of elimination, and he tries to eliminate the answers as he goes. Because really, George is going to try to throw us a bit of a bone.
Yeah. Not this year.
Is George just like? Well, is that in reference to something that we talked about offline?
I'll get to that. I'll get to that when we get to the categories. But no, I'll explain that later.
Yeah, go ahead, George. I say we get to it.
Let's do it.
All right. Let's go ahead and get to it. For those of you who haven't listened to Spider Jeopardy before, every time one of our contestants answers a question correctly, And last year we had multiple choice and true or false. For the last time we had true or false last year, but this year it's all just multiple choice. So every time they answer a question correctly, they get 5 points. If they lose, if they answer that question incorrectly, they lose 5 points. At the end, we'll have Final Jeopardy. You can bet however many points you have, or you can bet your negative points and try to fight back up as close to 0 as you can. There's been a lot of that the last couple of years.
Trust me, when I post all the stats, I've got all those statistics.
And so and then you can bet however many points you want. But on the Final Jeopardy, there's no multiple choice. You know it or you don't.
Yeah,
that's why it's Final Jeopardy. All right. So the last year, I felt bad for everybody, and in my attempt to dumb it down for somehow by some act of God, I drove the scores down.
I remember that.
I remember that. You're like, man, I thought this was easy until you all start talking.
And then we showed you how much we suck, especially me.
Oh, some of you show me more, like weekly. But you don't know how discouraging that is when you think that you've dumbed it down and your talent pool actually underperforms. So this year I just said, screw it. And I was like, I'm just going to make these whatever. I'm not going to try to dumb them down. And in my, I won't say zeal, but I'll say determination to do it as I have like the last, the couple years before last year. I think I actually made them kind of harder this year, and I don't feel bad about it. Gosh. I don't feel bad about it at all.
Here's a question before we start. When did you start writing these, by the way? Because you do this months out.
I started this summer.
Oh, wow.
I started this past summer, and
thank you for this, by the way. That's awesome.
You're welcome. And up until a couple of days ago, a few days ago, there was one category I hadn't finished, and I was like, I'll decide when I want to do it that closer to the show, and that created some interesting behind the scenes stuff. We'll get to that in a moment. So
my face will say it all.
Yeah.
This year, this year, as I go through puberty,
twice.
This year, we've got 5 returning categories. All right.
Yes.
We've got Team Up, or as we call it,
Suck it, JR.
Suck it, JR. We've
got face on that was like, oh.
We've got Bad Villains. All right, Bad Villains is returning.
Yeah.
Potpourri.
Oh, okay.
Which, as with every year, can be anything. We've had that the last 3 years now. I think 3 or 4. Webs on Film, which covers the movies. Hold the Peter, please, which covers spider adventures that aren't Peter Parker and Spider-Man. And this year we've got 4 new categories.
Whoa!
So last year, of course, we had Sissy Ironwood, damn it, to focus on one of Spider-Man's love interests, and then we closed that out because once you do that 1 year, you can't really do it again. She was in like 5 issues.
Yeah.
I mean, what else are you going to do? So this year, to focus on a new past relationship that Peter had, we're going to have a new category called Whitman's Sampler. Which, as you may have guessed, covers Deb Whitman.
Oh, that's funny.
Another category this year, and I thought this year is special. This year, when we get to the gift exchange, and everything, but because we're doing Spider-Jeopardy in December now, I can mention this. This is Ashley's 3rd year with us.
Yay!
Ashley has
December, that's right. Yay!
Yeah, this is Ashley's 3rd year with us now, and so to celebrate that, I thought, what's the best way I can do as a host, as someone who writes these questions? What's the best way I can do to reflect that? And since it's her 3rd year and it's her anniversary this month, I'm giving her the gift of a category. So we've got one called Keep Calm and Stegron. to celebrate Ashley's 3rd year with us.
That's funny. I thought there was a cat, but no.
So keep calm and
I'll take a pun instead. That's fine.
Yeah, keep calm and Stegron, as you may guess, deals with our Lord and Savior, Lord Stegron. All right, so another new category is called Electric Spidey Super Stories.
Oh, Spidey Super Stories?
And this is going to deal with
like Electric Company stuff.
This
right?
is going to deal with the Spidey Super Stories from the Electric Company.
Oh man,
yeah.
that's rough.
And
Ooh, I have to really
So,
think back
man.
hard.
so the category I was toying with this year, I thought, maybe I'll throw Zach a bone. I'm always kind of hard on Zach, and rightfully so. But I'm always kind of hard on Zach. Did Zach disappear? Did we lose?
You scared him so much he left the call.
He's already gone. All right. Yeah.
Can't
So,
lose if he's not here.
yeah, exactly.
That's funny.
So I said, every year I try to give everybody the category, like at least one category beforehand.
Yeah.
To try to, give them something to focus on. So this year I decided, well, I'll throw Zach because, I've done it for Ashley before. And I thought, I'll kind of throw Zach a bone and I'll finally cover some clone crap that I don't even really like. But
that was the category name too, wasn't it?
Yeah, but we'll throw some clone stuff in there. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
So I told everybody that in our secret super club Spidey stuff that we have on Facebook, to where it's just us from the crawl space, like the admins and whatnot. And I said, okay, so we're going to have a clone thing this year. And Zach's response, of course, when you throw a bone, towards your pal, you think you're doing somebody a solid. You expect certain types of responses. Zach's response was, "Goddamn you straight to hell." In all caps, in the most angry, pretentious Dan Slott script he could, all caps.
I think he misread it, honestly, what he did.
"Goddamn you straight to hell."
Yeah.
With love.
Of course, my reaction.
XOXO.
Wow, this wasn't really the response I had anticipated. So I said, okay, well, let me enhance that and change it up. And so then Brad said, so you're going to make it a Spidey Hulk category. And I was like, you know what? Sure, Brad. Brad's never won Spider-Jeopardy.
Oh.
Ever. And so I thought, let's throw Brad a bone, okay? But then something happened, and I didn't mention this.
What did I do?
I didn't mention this on the Facebook page. I'm getting to it, Jomo.
Oh, here he comes. Here he comes.
So Brad this year said, well, I need a banner for the crawl space message board. I need a Christmas banner. Somebody help me come up with images. So I said, well, I named an issue and an image, and I said, let's go with this image. And then I found the image. I whipped it up in Photoshop. I actually took the existing banner, wiped it out, and then I went in there and I actually carefully, tried to make it, put it in there and size it correctly so that it's not scrushed down like it looks like everybody's in a damn funhouse mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And and then I gave plenty of negative space, as they would say in the art world, to for text and whatnot. And I post that to Brad, and Brad says thank you. So then I go to the message board, and I see that Brad hasn't even bothered to use my image. Instead, no, you didn't. You scrushed it down. You put the larger image in there. You scrushed it down so it looks like it's in a funhouse mirror. And then you put like other stuff on the other side.
When I downloaded,
I slaved over a hot Photoshop for 90 seconds.
When you upload it to Facebook, it dumbs the image down. It gets real pixelated.
Wow.
I slaved over a hot Photoshop for 90 seconds for you, and that was the thing.
90 seconds.
So as soon as I saw that, when I suffered this effrontery,
I used the same image.
When I suffered this effrontery, you use the same image that somebody gave you, not the one that I made. So once I suffered that insult, I went back and I rearranged that category.
Oh, it's no longer Spidey Hulk.
It's no longer Spidey Hulk, which I had originally planned to call Spulk. I had even written it out on the sheet, Spulk.
Oh, Spulk.
So now, because I was slighted by both Zach and Brad,
which I
don't you dare make a goblin category. Don't do it.
No, the category is called annuals, or as we also call it, suck it, Brad and Jay, or and Brad and Zach. Pardon me. I'm so used to saying suck it, Jr. So annuals is going to be called annuals or suck it, Brad and Zach.
Wow. I love what the chat room is saying. It says, I hate when mom and dad fight, George and Brad.
No, nothing in regards to me. I see how
I did that when you weren't here.
My internet failed.
Oh, that's not my problem. All right, so I pasted the categories into the chat window for the group chat on Google.
This is the only pin that will work. My other one died, so I'm having
I can take with
this.
I can take.
And I've also pasted it in for our YouTube chat. And once again, I say, YouTubers, don't shout out answers.
Please.
Or type them.
You never know which one of us is looking at the chat, right?
Yeah. I don't have
you know, and so just, you know, we need to make sure this is kosher and on the up and up.
Yeah.
So,
just to interrupt real quick, I will say, feel free to shout it out as loud as you want. Just don't type it.
Yeah.
And if you're Zach, don't say it under.
I will be on mute the whole time when you're asking the questions.
And
okay.
And like previous years, we've got 9 categories. There's 45 questions total, so that's basically 9 questions for all of you. All right. And so this year, you know, I kind of mix it up on where we start every year. This year, we're going to go in alphabetical order. So we start
to make sure that Zach goes last.
Wow.
So we start with so we start with Ashley. Ashley, you're up.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay. So to make sure I don't see any of the answers. Okay.
You got a sleep mask. That's funny.
Nice.
That's a great idea.
Really funny. You're like Daredevil.
Hey, now her bringing out props. Does she get 5 points deducted, or is it only for me?
No, because she doesn't have a history of it, and that's not really a prop. She's trying to not
it's an aid, not a prop.
She's purposely trying. She's purposely trying to, you know, make this legit.
She's trying not to spoil things for herself. Okay, Ashley.
Right. Let's go for Webs on Film.
Webs on Film, as Brad shouts out in anger. All right. Question the first in Webs on Film. In Spider-Man 2, Jonah fired Peter, then immediately rehired him to cover his son's appearance at the planetarium. What did Jonah say had happened to his previous society photographer? A, they'd been hit in the head with a polo ball. B, they were fired. C, they quit to go work at the Daily Globe. D, they'd been reassigned to sports. Or E, they'd been killed when the Green Goblin attacked the city parade in the previous film.
It was A, he got hit in the head with a polo ball.
A, he was hit in the head with a polo ball is correct.
Woo!
Good job.
I can hear it in J.K. Simmons' voice and everything.
Wow, very good. And Ashley starts off with 5 points. Ashley has never happened before, I don't think. Has it?
Ashley's improved every year.
I'm in positive.
Oh my God! Right?
Nice. Good job.
I mean, when you start at negative 40, I'm hoping all you can go is the only place you can go is up. But
no, you went from negative 40 to negative 25 last year. You improved.
So proud.
All right, now so Ashley's on the board with 5 points, and next we go to. Hang on here.
It'd be me.
Yeah, it's Brad.
AB.
Yeah, it's Brad.
Webs on Film.
Webs on. This is going to go quick.
You betcha.
Webs on Film. Question the second. Which of the following actors from Sam Raimi's first Spider-Man film are now characters in the DC film universe? Answer with all that apply.
What?
Oh.
So there's multiple right answers?
Yes.
Oh, come on. That's
Once again, which of the following actors from Sam Raimi's first Spider-Man film are now characters in the DC film universe? Answer with all that apply.
Okay.
A, Willem Dafoe. B, James Franco. C, Joe Manganiello. D, Kirsten Dunst. Or E, J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons and Montanello. That guy.
Joe Manganiello.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
And J.K. Simmons is Commissioner Gordon.
Okay.
And I think that's it. I don't recognize the other. Kirsten Dunst hasn't been in D.C. and Willem Dafoe has not. Was there a third one that you said?
The other one was James Franco. And again, I'll restate the question. Which of the following actors from Sam Raimi's first Spider-Man film are now characters in the DC film universe?
Yeah.
Answer with all that apply.
Yeah, so it's Montanello and
Manganiello
and J.K. Simmons.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer, sir.
Sadly, Brad, you are incorrect. Willem Dafoe has been cast in Aquaman, and he actually had a scene in actually had a scene in Justice League that was cut out. What's his name in DC? It's an Aquaman supporting
Ocean
character.
Master, I think it is.
Yeah.
We lost to Ocean Master.
Yeah. So
The Ocean Master defeated Brad.
yeah. So
Yes.
unfortunately, Brad, you were close, but close.
Does Aquaman fight Irish Spring? Who is Aquamaster?
What is his
Ocean
name?
Master.
What the?
His initials are like NV.
It's like
This
or
is not the
something.
Aquaman swim space. I mean,
Hey, no,
It's like
this
it's
is
like
an
it's orange
example
or something.
Oh.
This is an example of George getting revenge on all of us or you and I, Brad, for being, I guess apparently dicks. Even though we were joking, but it was coming across.
man. All right, that was tough. That was a good tough one. I'll give you that.
Yes, and again, remember that the questions usually range from Zach-like and simplicity to George, I'll find what you love most in life and kill it.
That was one of them.
But this year, really more like I would say probably 60, maybe 70% of the questions are just George, I'll find what you love most in life and kill it.
Yeah, this. I hope JR gets all those.
This is my way of trying to improve your scores by throwing you into the water to let you teach yourself to swim.
Nice.
All right, so Brad
Wow.
goes to -5, and he is currently dead ass last. And now we go to JR.
So, Zach, how do I choose again?
You choose the one that you feel like is the best category that you can win with.
I see. Okay, I was just wondering because you were about to go into a whole litany explaining my the methods to my madness. So
I was merely quoting you, Sensei.
Do all of you see the categories, by the way, in our chat?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I wrote them down too, but
All right.
All right. How about Whitman Sampler?
Whitman Sampler. Yes, new one of our new categories. Question the first, JR. When readers first met Deborah Whitman, what was happening in the scene? A, she was pining for Peter from afar. B, she was telling Biff Rifkin that Peter annoyed her. C, she was on a bus when Spider-Man jumped on top of it. D, she and Marcy Kane were arguing. Or E, Peter was informing her that he'd missed Dr. Sloane's class.
E, Peter informed her he'd missed Dr. Sloane's class.
E, Peter was informing her that he'd missed Dr. Sloane's class. Is correct from Amazing Spider-Man number 196. And JR, masterfully, as JR does, starts off with 5 points. Tied for Ashley. It's a deadly game of cat and mouse.
It's neck and neck.
she's the cat.
Ashley and JR.
Or cat and goblin in this case.
All right. So, let's see here. Next, we go to Spectacular Mike.
Yes. All right. I will take Web on Films.
Oh, God. Okay. Webs on film.
You can have it.
Webs on. Oh, if that's not your category this year, Jomo, what is?
Hey, hold the Peter, please.
All right. Webs on film. Question the third. After this question, there will only be 2 more questions in this category.
Okay.
How did the Rosemary Harris Aunt May describe Uncle Ben when he asked her to marry him the first time? A, funny and charming. B, nervous but confident. C, determined and quiet. D, scared and excited. Or E, tipsy and happy.
See, this is from like Spider-Man 3, which I really didn't try not to pay too much attention to, unfortunately. Oh my gosh. Repeat those real quickly, real fast.
A, funny and charming. B, nervous but confident. C, determined and quiet. D, scared and excited. Or E, tipsy and happy.
I think I'll go with D. How's that?
D, is that your final answer?
Yes.
Scared and excited is correct.
Yes.
Good job, Mike.
She also said that she said no the first time because she didn't think it was the right time, although she loved him wildly, and she made him ask him a second time, and it happened on the beach. Very good, Mike.
On the Sandman.
Right now, we have a
Yeah.
three-way tie. I noticed the trend here. I mean, just in this first round, I make the questions harder and the scores rise.
Not for
I don't
me,
understand.
baby. Not for me.
I'll see. We'll see at the end of the night, there, Barryman. Come on.
I don't understand you people. Why you do this? All right. So next we go to Zach.
I'm ready to go. Hold the Peter, please.
Hold the Peter, please.
Things said at a deli.
By the way,
Yes.
I'm tallying the scores. So
Cool.
I'm doing that also, but whatever. Okay.
I was just trying to be helpful.
Hold the Peter, please.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Oh
Bless you
my
again.
goodness.
There's more where that came from.
All right. Question the first. Misery was a fallen TV star using hallucinogenic gases and other weaponry who once tricked Spider-Girl into believing Mayday Parker's parents, boy, try to say that fast.
Yeah, right.
Mayday Parker's parents, Peter and Mary Jane, were dead. Spider-Girl beat her, but the next time this foe appeared, Mayday had a vision that gave her the strength to persevere. Who did Spider-Girl see during that vision? A, her brother Ben. B, her great-uncle Ben. C, her great-aunt Anna. D, her great-aunt May. Or E, her parents.
So, if I'm understanding the question correctly, Misery, is this all in the same issue, or is this a separate appearance?
I did say the next time this foe appeared.
So, next appearance.
This is the second appearance.
Okay. I'm gonna say her parents.
All right. E, her parents. Is that your final answer?
It is.
Sadly, her parents is incorrect.
It's
She
Aunt May,
did,
isn't
in
it?
fact, see Aunt May. This was Spider-Girl number 90.
Oh, that was the one I was leaning towards, but yeah.
Someone should have gone with.
I know.
Instead, you tied for dead ass last with negative 5 points.
Hey, Brad.
Welcome to the crawl space. It's down here in the basement.
All right, and that was one you should have known.
I was torn
Kidding.
on that one.
All right,
Torn on
so
that.
we'll go back up to the top, and we're back to Ashley. Ashley,
Let's go back to Webs on Film.
Webs on Film. She didn't even care. Ashley, no F's are given right now. All right, this is the fourth question from Webs on Film, and it is we've only got after this one we only got one more left. Which of the following films currently holds the highest score for Spider-Man films on both Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic? A, Spider-Man. B, Amazing Spider-Man. C, Spider-Man Homecoming. D, Spider-Man 3. Or E, Spider-Man 2.
E Spider-Man 2.
E, Spider-Man 2 is correct.
Oh.
Good job.
Currently 93% on Rotten Tomatoes, 83 on Metacritic. It is edging Homecoming by one percentage point on Rotten Tomatoes and
Really?
Homecoming
by
beat Spider-Man 1?
by 10 on Metacritic. Huh? Yeah, it did.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
It's just,
That
just
is
because
crazy.
it's probably
That's-
it's
But
probably
the
more recent. That's
follow-
why.
No, yeah, that's bad shit. I agree, Ashley.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I disagree. I fundamentally disagree with that.
Oh,
particular
yeah.
statement.
I think that's probably universal on here. All right.
Yeah, I think
So,
it's because it's recent. That's why. But yeah.
Ashley, when was the last time you were ever 10 points up?
It's awesome.
It
Never.
is.
Never. All right. Next, we go to Brad.
jinx
Brad, what category is yours?
Did you say that Webs on Film had one question left? Is that what I
Webs
heard?
on Film has one question left.
Let's kill it like a clone.
You may actually get this one. This is Zach like.
Good.
Simple.
Ha!
All right.
I hate you.
The last-
I really hate you.
The last question for Webs on Film. What elements from the unproduced Spider-Man 4 wound up being recycled in Spider-Man Homecoming? Answer all that apply.
Son of a gun.
A.
You just pulled us. You pulled
What?
a swerve.
Hang
You just
on.
got swerved.
Okay. A. Shocker. B. Vulture's daughter. C. Rhino. D. Prowler. Or E. All of the above.
Okay, say it one more time. What was the question again? Stuff from Spider-Man 4 was used where?
What elements from the unproduced Spider-Man 4? If you'll remember, there was going to be a Spider-Man 4.
Sam
Sam
Raimi.
Raimi was going to do it, and they actually had a script and everything, and then they stopped and didn't do it, and instead rebooted everything. What elements from that film, from the unproduced Spider-Man 4, wound up being recycled in Spider-Man Homecoming?
Okay, Homecoming.
Answer all that apply. A, Shocker. B, Vulture's daughter. C, Rhino. D, Prowler. E, all of the above.
All I remember about Spider-Man 4 was Bruce Campbell was Mysterio. There was Vulture and the Vulturess. So I don't remember any Shocker. I don't remember any Prowler. So I'm going with Vulture's daughter.
Vulture's daughter is partially correct, but not all the way correct.
Oh, no.
There's one more?
Shocker, Vulture's daughter, and Prowler.
All of them are correct?
All three of those.
I don't remember that at all.
Shocker and Prowler were going to have, like, we're in there, like, along with Mysterio, and we're going to be at different points in the film, like a small, like, little cameo.
A lot like how Shocker was in Homecoming.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So basically, the answer there was everything except Rhino or all of the above. And Vulture's daughter, of course, was Vulturous in Spider-Man 4, but the concept of Vulture's daughter
got carried over in Homecoming. Yep.
So,
wow,
Brad, I'm sorry. That closes out Webs on Film, and Brad is now in sole command of Deadass Last.
Yeah.
At -10.
Out of curiosity, did you pick those Webs on Film because you knew I would bite on those like a fish?
Well, no, I mean, Webs on Film, we have that every year.
No, I know, but you don't have the multiple parts that are correct.
Oh, no,
I just happened to pick both of those.
No, this year I wanted to make it a little more challenging, and you just happened to kind of fall into that minefield. Sorry.
I bit on that like a catfish and a swan.
All right. So maybe think about that next time you have me slave over a hot Photoshop for 90 seconds.
Ooh, you got your revenge.
Man, I don't know if I'm buying you dinner next time I'm in town.
All right. So next we're up to JR. JR, you're up.
Okay, recite Amazing Fantasy 15 from front to back. Go.
We in this business, we call them long underwear characters, but we think that you may find our Spider-Man just a little bit different.
Gosh, he's almost doing it.
All right, so which one? I'm sorry.
All right, no. Let's try a blast from my past. Electric Spidey Super Stories.
All right.
Oh, I'm curious about this one too.
I actually think this may be the hardest one for y'all.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. So, Electric Spidey Super Stories, which of course are the Spidey Super Stories that were part of the Electric Company, not the comic. The comic came out at the same time as the Electric Company thing, but this is just the TV appearances when Spidey, didn't even talk. Question the first, JR. What illness-spreading villain did Spidey stop before succumbing to the sickness the bad guy was spreading? A, Madam Mumps. B, Dr. Diphtheria. C, Phineas Flu. D, the Cold Fairy. Or E, Mr. Measles.
I know this one, sadly.
I don't remember ever seeing that one. Let's see here. What was... I'll go with Phineas Flu.
Phineas Flu, is that your final answer?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Mr. Measles.
Correct. It was Mr. Measles.
Yeah.
It was Mr. Measles. And so JR now goes to even at 0. And
Who's in the lead?
Behind Ashley.
Ashley's in the lead.
Ashley's in the lead.
God. It's getting hard to breathe up here.
He has a commanding
It was getting a little thin.
Welcome to the top. I'm on the opposite end.
Hornacek asks in the chat, I hope George didn't make any of these names. George, in fact, made up all of them except for the correct one.
Mr. Measles.
Yeah.
Well done, George.
I think on that episode, all the characters had measles all over them, and Spidey had them on his suit, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, at the end, Spidey got measles as well. All right.
George, I'm going to give you one for the future if you come up with some more. Count Cholera.
Oh,
I'm writing that down.
I'm almost inclined to give you some of Zach's points, but he doesn't have any.
Oh.
I got a feeling that this game is now rigged against me and Brad. I kind of get that vibe.
Well, there is a category called Suck It, Brad and Zach. So.
That might be a clue, yeah.
All right, Spectacular Mike, you're up.
They never stop JR.
With I'm gonna go with some bad villains.
Bad villains, like bad blood, like bad blood.
Stop.
Except villains.
Stop.
All right, question the first. New York councilwoman Lisa Parfrey was killed while Spider-Man and bad sidekick Jackpot were fighting which really bad villain?
Oh, gosh. Oh, wait a minute.
A, Freak. B, Mr. Negative. C, Menace.
What was that?
D, Overdrive. Or E, Paper Doll.
Oh, man. I know, and okay. I think it's... Oh, gosh. Okay. I think it's Menace, actually.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, I'm going to go with that.
Menace is correct.
Yep.
Amazing Spider-Man number 551.
That was actually the second appearance of Jackpot, wasn't it? Same arc.
I like how George delivered Mr. Negative. I think that's awesome.
Mr. Negative.
Mr. Negative Gropey.
I'm going to go in my corner because I'm Mr. Negative.
I want to reiterate this. By making the questions harder, we now have 2 people tied at 10 points.
That have historically had the worst performances so far on Spider-Jeopardy.
All right. So
wait a minute. Hold on.
Nobody. Wait. I'm saying over a period of time.
I think you had.
Dude, you had negative 70, Zach.
No, I'm saying over a period of time. Over a period of time. I've had more time on here. That's the difference.
Meanwhile,
okay. All right, fine. All right.
Hey, host, reel it in.
Meanwhile, back in the show, it's Zach's turn to pick what question he's going to miss next.
Let's do Hold the Peter, please, again.
Hold the Peter, please. Hang on. I had to scold somebody in our chat for saying something negative about Stegron. All right.
Give him -5 points.
Hold the Peter, please. Again, this category is for incarnations of Spider-Man or Spider-Man type heroes that aren't Peter Parker. All right. Question the second. Strangled to death with the hood of my own newly created costume? Guess I deserve it. I'm only a clone. These were Ben Reilly's almost final words after fighting what villain? A, Scream. B, Rhino. C,
I already know the answer.
C, Kane. D, Mysterio. Or E, Venom?
E.
E, Venom. Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
That's correct.
Good
E,
job.
Venom from Spider-Man number
Zach.
53.
Good job.
It was the opening splash page of that particular issue.
It was, and it was one of the ones that were left over from the category you would have had if you hadn't been that smartass. And
thanks, buddy.
You're welcome, buddy. And what jumped out at me, of course, was him saying, basically
Strangled by my own hood. Yeah,
that, and I'm just a clone. You
say he's just a clone. Oh,
all right.
baby, you.
Oh,
he said that a lot in those early issues. I'm not a man.
What I
I'm a clone.
You got a bag of flour I need.
All right. Let's go back to Ashley now. Ashley.
All right, time to end that roll.
Ashley, you're tied for
Whatever,
first
girl.
right now. What's happening?
You're a human torch. You're on fire.
This girl is on fire.
That's the only way I'm staying warm down here.
Oh.
I'll go ahead and unwrap the bow on my anniversary present and go with Keep Calm and Stegron.
Keep calm and Stegron.
Yeah, there you go.
Stegron. Stegron once saved a couple from being mugged in Central Park by killing their assailants. What happened after he saved them? A, the couple told Stegron where they'd seen Spider-Man earlier. B, the couple ran away to find a police officer. C, Stegron entered the sewer to find the lizard. D, Spider-Man arrived to stop Stegron and was swatted by his mighty tail. Or E, Stegron killed the couple he had just saved.
Can I hear the options again?
You may. A, the couple told Stegron where they'd seen Spider-Man earlier. B, the couple ran away to find a police officer. C, Stegron entered the sewer to find the lizard. D, Spider-Man arrived to stop Stegron and was swatted by his mighty tail.
Ugh.
Or E, Stegron killed the couple he had just saved.
And I like E, but I don't think that's the answer. I'm going to go with A. The couple told him when they'd last seen Spider-Man.
Is that your final answer?
I guess so.
Should have gone with your gut. E was the right answer.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he did? That's amazing.
Yep.
What issue and what? Tell me
That
the
was
context.
Lethal Foes of Spider-Man, number 2.
Okay.
Saved the couple getting mugged, and then he killed the couple.
Why did he kill him?
Because they're stupid primate apes. That's why. Damn dinosaurs.
Thor and
Because they're nothing but flesh bags.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Come on.
That's funny.
Ugh.
Because they're apes.
All right. So,
Hairless
That's
apes.
funny.
unfortunately, Ashley loses 5 points, and she goes down. She goes down to 5 points. Now, Spectacular Mike is in sole control of the lead, and we go back to Brad at negative 10. Literally,
Spidey's-
the only player with negative points right now is Brad.
Even if I get this right, I'll still be in the negative.
And the grin on his face is like so satisfactory. Like
Of George, yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna embrace my '70s love and go to Spidey Super Stories since I liked that. I knew that other one.
Electric Spidey Super Stories.
Yeah.
Question 2.
Yeah.
What nursery rhyme character became upset with Spidey when he befriended a spider that she was afraid of?
Oh. Got it.
A, Old Mother Hubbard. B, Mother Goose. C, Little Miss Muffet. D, Little Bo Peep. Or E, Goldilocks.
Read it one more time at the very top.
A, Old Mother Hubbard.
No, read this.
What nursery rhyme character became upset with Spidey when he befriended? Is this so you can look it up on Google?
No, I got my hands right here.
I'll go slower. What nursery rhyme character became upset with Spidey when he befriended the spider that she was afraid of? A, Old Mother Hubbard. B, Mother Goose. C, Little Miss Muffet. D, Little Bo Peep. Or E, Goldilocks.
Little Miss Muffet. Has to be.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final.
Little Miss Muffet's correct.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm like,
Played by the always excellent Hattie Winston.
oh, nice. I was gonna think you were gonna say Rita Moreno.
No, Rita Moreno's awesome. Yeah,
I love her.
Yeah. All right, Brad battles back to negative 5. Still dead ass last, but not as dead ass last as he was. Well, no,
Yeah.
technically still dead ass last.
Yeah.
And now we go to JR, who is at 0 points, shockingly.
Yeah.
I'm tied with JR right now.
What the hell?
That's only the second time that's ever happened.
Your mic, put it near your mouth.
Sorry.
Zach, I can't hear you. There you are. Okay.
It's only the second time it's ever happened that I've been tied with JR.
All right. Let's try potpourri.
Potpourri, which could be anything. Potpourri, first question. Let me scroll up to it. Of the following, and JR, I'm sorry for this question. Of the following, which voice actors have actually voiced Spider-Man? Name all that apply.
Oh,
Ooh.
this is a
That
great
can't be
question.
that hard.
A, Reno Romano. B, Mike Henry. C, Paul Soules. D, Yuri Lowenthal. E, Sean Marquette.
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough, JR. You're gonna earn it on this one.
Well, I know Reno Romano and Paul Souls definitely.
Bless you.
Oh my goodness.
What were the last two?
Yuri Lowenthal and Sean Marquette.
I don't know either one of them, so I'm just going to stick with Paul Souls and Reno Romano.
Paul Souls and Reno Romano. Is that your final answer?
Afraid so.
The correct answer was Reno Romano, Paul Souls, but also Mike Henry, who voiced Spider-Man in The Family Guy.
Oh, wow.
And
Wow.
Sean,
That's obscure.
and Sean Marquette.
All of them? What?
Every one of them except Yuri Lowenthal has voiced Spider-Man.
Who
Actually,
did Marquette do?
Question.
I don't remember.
Isn't Yuri doing the current voice with the current cartoon?
I don't think so.
I thought he was. Let me double check. I'll Google that and I'll look it up.
It wasn't when I looked up at him when I looked up earlier.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
He's working on Batman last
The name
year.
sound. Yeah, the name.
Oh
is,
yeah,
the name
Hornacek in the
sounds
chat
familiar
says
anyway.
everybody gets one. I remember that in the. I don't watch Family Guy, but I saw that clip.
Sean Marquette
Yeah, I just.
on here. Ultimate Spider-Man, the Ultimate Spider-Man video game.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah,
That was
I knew that.
obscure.
All right. So,
Oh, Neil says that Yuri is voicing Spider-Man in the PS4 game.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
that's
right.
okay.
oh, is he? Is he
Yeah.
now?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, then I was
Yeah.
wrong. All right. Damn. Then all of them would have applied. Shit.
Yeah.
I
Oh, I
didn't
just get -5 for getting that wrong.
Huh? Do I get? Yes, I get -5. So we go down to. Hang on, where are we? JR goes to -5, and it's tied with Brad. So now we go to Spectacular Mike, who's in the lead, the sole command of the lead.
Good
at
job,
10
Mike.
points.
Good job.
Okay. We're gonna try bad villains again. See how that goes.
Bad villains. All right, second question under bad villains. Which awful slot villain, and I know that doesn't narrow it down.
Oh, man.
Which awful slot villain was last seen spotted donating to a local animal shelter to take care of rescue lab animals because reason? A. Ben Riley, 27. Isn't that what we call it? Isn't that what we were calling him, Ben 27?
I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you.
We were
right
calling
now.
him 27. We were calling him Ben 27. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. A. Ben Riley, 27. B. Mr. Negative. C. Freak. D. Clash. Or E. Screwball.
I'm going to go with D, which is Clash, or as I like to call him, the second-rate Shocker.
D. Clash is correct from Amazing Spider-Man Volume, and I have the infinity symbol next to the volume because who the hell knows anymore? Number 25.
Holy cow, Mike, killing it.
Oh my God, Mike, he is. He's
15.
crushing it right now.
15 ahead.
He's found his category and he's just chipping away, man.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. We're back to Zach, who's at 0 points. Zach, it's like a new start. It's. I'm not going to say it's a brand new day because f that, but it's a brand new game.
I'm gonna go with bad villains.
Bad villains.
Yeah.
Bad villains. You're gonna take Mike's.
He's
I'm
trying to
gonna
take my
take it.
lead.
I'm gonna
He's
take
trying to take my lead.
Third question. When it comes to bad villainy, nothing explores the space like the symbiotes, which gets sillier.
Well done. Well done.
Can I finish?
Yeah.
All right. When it comes to bad villainy, nothing explores the space like the symbiotes, which gets sillier and more diluted and contrived with each new spawn. Venom begat Carnage. Carnage begat A. Schadenfreude. B. Toxin. C. Hysteria. D.
Toxin.
Crowbar. Or E. Mayhem.
Toxin.
Is that your final answer?
My final answer.
B. Toxin is correct.
Good job.
I thought it was Schadenfreude.
No, there's not a symbiote named Schadenfreude
There's
yet.
there's
No,
a
no, no,
there's
I
a
mean-
mayhem though.
I thought it was pronounced Schadenfreude.
Yeah.
There's a
There's
mayhem
a-
symbiote in there.
Mayhem
think-
is an offshoot of Venom, though. He's not an offshoot.
It's an offshoot of Venom. There's like a whole
She is
bunch
not an offshoot of
of Carnage.
Carnage.
Yeah.
I just have to
Carnage.
pronounce that E at the end of Schadenfreude.
All righty. So with that, Zach goes into the red, tied for second place at 5 with Ashley. Spectacular Mike still far ahead of the pack at 15. Brad and JR bringing up the rear at -5. And we go back to Ashley.
All right. Let's go for the potpourri.
Potpourri. This is the second question under potpourri. I actually like this one. Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark was a controversial and sometimes dangerous Broadway production. Who made the following quote describing one of the performances? And this is the quote. So who made this quote describing one of the performances? The music had ended, but Spider-Man was still hanging impotently over the head of the audience. As he hung impotently, we treated them to the emasculating spectacle of Spider-Man dangling helplessly over the front rows of the auditorium. Who made that quote? A, director Julie Taymor. B, Green Goblin Patrick Page. C, writer Glenn Berger. D, U2 lead singer Bono. E, New York Times critic Ben Brantley.
That's a great question. Well done.
That's a good one. Very good one.
That's why you pay me the big bucks, Jomo.
It's one of my greatest regrets in life that I didn't get to see that musical.
Oh, don't. I wouldn't regret.
JR did. Yep.
Oh. Can I trade places with you?
And where's Goblin Mask?
Both Michael Bailey and I love the Goblin song from that, man. That
I enjoy that too.
Great.
Yeah.
Let me get a quote one more time.
Okay. A, director Julie. You say the quote or the answer? Okay. The quote is, the music had ended, but Spider-Man was still hanging impotently over the head of the audience. As he hung impotently, we treated them to the emasculating spectacle of Spider-Man dangling helplessly over the front rows of the auditorium. A, director Julie Taymor. B, Green Goblin Patrick Page. C, writer Glenn Berger. D, U2 lead singer Bono. Or E, New York Times critic Ben Brantley.
Let me hear that quote one more time, word for word.
Final time. The music had ended, but Spider-Man was still hanging impotently over the heads of the audience. As he hung impotently, we treated them to the emasculating spectacle of Spider-Man dangling helplessly over the front rows of the auditorium.
He said we, so I think it was someone in the cast, not someone observing.
I don't know, was it?
I'm going to go with the Green Goblin.
Green Goblin Patrick Page. Is that your final answer?
It is.
Green Goblin Patrick Page is sadly incorrect. No. The correct answer was, of course, writer Glenn Berger in his book, Song of Spider-Man.
You read that book and loved it. I remember.
Oh, that book was compelling.
That was a good book.
All right. How the mighty have fallen. Ashley, who was once leading the charge at 10 points.
What was the book?
Huh? What?
You said there's a book. He wrote a book.
Yes, writer Glenn Berger said that, and that was a quote from Song of Spider-Man.
Dark, I think.
What's funny about that? Yes, the book that he wrote about his experiences writing the musical and how crazy Julie Taymor was called Song of Spider-Man.
I need it.
What's funny about this? Oh, it's an amazing book. Actually, you need. I
need it.
You.
Oh my God! Another book.
Ashley, trust me on this.
Amazon.
It is a page turner. I finished it in one day.
Oh my God! I'm so happy.
All right. But what was funny about this was that certain members of the New York Critics Association and members of the cast that had actually been featured in the book wound up reading excerpts of it when it came out, just for fun, including Green Goblin, the Green Goblin Patrick Page.
Dangling. There's that term, dangling again.
He was the one that read that section. So technically, he's reading the quote. But the quote is,
but he didn't write it.
But the quote is actually from Glenn Berger. Yes,
that's funny. That's funny.
So
let's go over the scores.
All right, Ashley. Right after that, Ashley's at 0. Brad and what most of.
But I've gained so much more. I'm gonna find that.
It's called Song of Spider-Man. It is excellent. It's fantastic.
Oh my God.
Did you ever read Untold Story of Marvel?
That's a good
by Sean Howe. Actually, if not, you need to read that one too. It's a really good one. All right, Brad and JR both tied at -5. Spectacular Mike. And the Cinderella story, perhaps, of the day is at 15, and Zach is at 5. And we go next to Brad.
Potpourri, sir.
Potpourri.
Yeah.
Third question. Which of the following villains are not featured in the Spider-Man Presto Magic's dry transfer game products? You remember those, right, Brad?
Yeah. Don't you stick them on there?
Oh yeah.
Or are those the ones that you put in the oven?
You have to. No. Those are Shrinky Dinks. Presto Magic was like they give you the backdrop and you take the decals and you have to scratch them off with like a pencil.
Yeah, I had them. I should get this allegedly.
So which of the following villains are not featured in the Spider-Man Presto Magic's dry transfer game product?
Okay.
A. Vulture. B. Craven. C. The Lizard. D. Tarantula. Or E. The Beetle.
I remember the Vulture. I remember the name them again. There was Vulture. What was the second one?
A. Vulture. B. Craven. C.
Yes.
The Lizard. D. Tarantula. E. The Beetle.
I think Tarantula.
Is that your final answer?
That's yes, sir.
Tarantula is incorrect. It was Craven. Craven wasn't in any of. Wasn't in.
I remember Craven. Maybe I'm thinking of Shrinky or something.
Maybe, or you're thinking of like the Presto Magic, where it was like the stickers. Yeah, he wasn't in the Presto Magic's dry transfer.
Wow.
And so Brad goes back, or goes back to -10. Yeesh. And now we go to JR, who's at -5. JR, rally. What's going on?
JR, did you know that one with the Presto stuff?
No.
Okay. I just want to be reaffirmed.
Let's go with annuals.
Annuals, also called Suck It, Brad and Zach.
Yep, that's what I'm
Question
doing.
the first. Spider-Man once taught a biker mutant to testify against his own brother to try and stop a gang war. What was this mutant's name? A. Dog. B. Ace. C. Jojo. D. Dancer. Or E. Jack.
In what was undoubtedly a low point in Peter David's writing career and character creation, Ace, the Michael Jackson ripoff.
Yeah.
Ace, is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That's my final answer.
Ace from Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man, Annual 5 and 6.
Yeah. It was 2 years worth of Ace. I remember that.
Dreadful character, dreadful stories.
That is correct. In JR, it was like they couldn't decide whether to rip off Michael Jackson or Prince, so they just kind of put them together.
For 2 years.
Yeah. And JR fights up to 0 points. Congratulations, JR. You're back to even.
Was that Spec or Amazing?
That was Spectacular, both of them, 5 and 6. Spectacular Spider-Man 5 and 6, Annuals 5 and 6.
I wonder if we've seen Ace since.
I don't believe so.
I don't believe we have.
So Spectacular Mike, you're up. Spectacular Mike, you're like way ahead of everybody else. Second place is 10 less points than you do. What's going on? Where are we going with this?
What we're going to do is we're going to continue with the bad characters by going back to bad villains again.
Back to bad villains. All right. We have 2 questions left in bad villains, by the way. And after this one, we'll only have 1. Question number 4 under bad villains. Forever enshrined in the Bad Villain Hall of Fame, Morlun was brought back to life to plague what other unlucky Marvel hero? A. Doctor Strange. B. Spider-Woman. C. Storm. D. Iron Fist. Or E. Black Panther's sister, Black Panther.
That would be E. Black Panther's sister, Black Panther.
Yes, from Black Panther volume number 5, issues 5 and 6.
Hudlin, right?
Yep, back in Wakanda.
Yep, I remember that.
Mike,
Sure, he took over the role. Yep.
On fire, Mike. On fire.
Oh my God! Like a meteor. He came in like a wrecking ball.
Like a phoenix. He's rising, baby.
Speaking of wrecking,
like a wrecking ball.
Speaking of wrecking ball, it's Zach's turn.
That's how I roll.
Wait a minute. What was that category that Mike answered?
It was
That
villains.
bad villains.
He's been there all the whole game.
Oh, does that close out the category?
There's only one question left.
No, there's one more question left on that.
Have you gone anywhere else, Mike, or is he straight villains? Is that all?
I started with Web on Film.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it.
And then everybody started jumping on board that.
Yeah.
And
yeah, we saw how that worked for people.
Not very damn well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to bad villains. I'm gonna steal that one back from. I'm gonna close it out.
Get it,
All
Zach.
right. This will close out bad villains.
Okay.
Let me scroll back up to it. So, 5th question. Last question. Sometimes a great villain turns out to be a bad villain in disguise. When Spidey helped Flash Thompson and Razorback save loved ones from a cult, what bad villain was masquerading as hate monger? A. Fool Killer. B. Man Beast. C. The Orb. D. Venom. Or E. The Hood.
Repeat the question.
Sometimes a great villain turns out to be a bad villain in disguise. When Spidey helped Flash Thompson and Razorback saved loved ones from a cult, what bad villain was masquerading as hate monger? A. Fool Killer. B. Man Beast. C. The Orb. D. Venom. Or E. The Hood.
I'm going to say Fool Killer. For some reason, that's popping out.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Unfortunately, Fool Killer is incorrect. The correct answer was Man Beast from Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man number 12 through 15. A story so vile it took that many issues to tell.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, no.
And with that, Zach goes back to 0 points. The only person with positive points right now is Spectacular Mike, and he has 20 of them.
Yeah, he hasn't got one wrong.
Wow.
Let's go back to Ashley, who used to be doing great and is now not doing so well.
Great.
That's all it counts. We have 3 people tied at 0 right now: Ashley, JR, and Zach. We have Spectacular Mike just killing it right now at 20 points, and Brad at -10 in DAL territory.
And,
so Ashley,
and where?
That ass last.
Oh,
DAL.
DAL.
So Ashley, where are we going? What's happening?
Oh my God. Let's go. Do we have more in potpourri?
Potpourri. Let me scroll back up to it. I think we have one more in potpourri.
We have two.
Yeah, we have 2 left in potpourri. Mike's right.
Okay. Let's go for potpourri.
All right. Weird Al Yankovic's 1985 mockumentary, The Complete Al, which the 13-year-old me saw like 14 trillion times. I was a huge Weird Al fan, still am. Weird Al Yankovic's 1985 mockumentary, The Complete Al, features a video for his song Midnight Star, which parodies periodicals such as the Weekly World News. But the video itself is a parody of the beginning of This Is Elvis, which focuses on Elvis's entourage preparing his hotel room before a performance. A Spidey comic is laid out for Al's reading pleasure, showing Spidey and Glory Grant fleeing from which villain? A. The Lizard. B. Mysterio. C. Morbius. D. Stegron. Or E. Vulture.
That is hard.
Not for me. Because I remember this since I was 13.
Also specific and so beyond.
Wow.
This is like
hard.
This is like, metaphorically speaking, George whipping his junk out and saying, "Hey, look how big I am."
Wow.
Just because I remember something from when I was 13. What, Ashley?
Let me hear the answers one more time.
All right. A. Basically, in Weird Al's 1985 mockumentary, all right, The Complete Al, we see a Spider-Man comic during the Midnight Star segment. And on the comic, we have Spidey and Glory Grant fleeing from which villain? A. The Lizard. B. Mysterio. C. Morbius. D. Stegron. Or E. Vulture.
I want to go with Mysterio.
Mysterio, is that your final answer?
Yes.
Mysterio is sadly incorrect. The correct answer is, of course.
Is it Morbius?
Morbius from Spectacular Spider-Man number 7, June 1977.
You're hitting spec up pretty good.
Yeah, well, yeah. What, Ashley?
George, can you please say sadly correct once?
No.
By the time you say sadly, like it's already obvious. You got to change it up.
All right. Well, no, if Zach gets something right, I'll say
Repeat
sadly
that.
correct. I'll say, if Zach does it, I'll say sadly correct. All right. Next we go to Brad. Brad, where's our next train wreck? Take me to the scene of the crime, Jomo.
Oh man.
Derailment has begun.
What is Web on Film the only thing gone?
Web on Film and Bad Villains are both gone.
Okay. Potpourri.
Potpourri.
Yeah.
This will close out the potpourri category.
All right.
You may know this one. I doubt it,
Good.
but you may.
Good.
All right. Which United States Supreme Court justice has quoted a Spider-Man comic when writing an opinion for the court?
Oh,
I wrote this article up. I remember, I think.
A. Samuel Alito. B. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. C. Stephen Breyer. D. Sonia Sotomayor. Or E. Elena Kagan.
So the second to last one, Sotomayor.
D. Sonia Sotomayor. Is that your final answer?
That'll do it.
That is unfortunately incorrect. The correct answer.
Are you kidding me? Is the one after her?
The correct answer was E. Elena Kagan from the Supreme Court's 2015 Kimball versus Marvel Entertainment LLC.
And I wrote the article and don't remember a damn thing about it. Yeah.
And do you remember what she quoted in the opinion?
Just something about with great power, great responsibility, or something like that.
Must come great responsibility.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah, she did the direct quote. She didn't do the paraphrase. She did the direct quote.
There must also come. Yeah.
There must also come. Yep. And
I wonder if she cited her sources.
that closes out potpourri, and Brad goes down to
Negative 15. Yes. Welcome to the basement.
Wow.
All right. Next, we go to JR, who's fighting his way back up.
Let's try Team Up.
Team Up, also known as Suck It JR.
Irresistible category. How can
Yeah. All right. First question under Team Up. While on a date, I think you'll know this one. While on a date, Peter found much to be suspicious about at a carnival in Connecticut. Spidey later helped Ghost Rider defeat the sorcerer Moondark there. Who had Peter been on a date with? A. Glory Grant. B. Marcy Kane. C. Mary Jane. D. Sissy Ironwood. Or E. Deb Whitman?
It's a good question.
It's a funny issue because we see Ghost Rider naked.
Ah!
I'm going to have to dig into the back issue bin right now just for that one.
But if Ghost Rider's naked, isn't he just a skeleton?
Yeah.
Just a skeleton on fire?
Skeleton on fire, yeah.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. I'm just going to go with Mary Jane on that one.
Mary Jane, is that your final answer?
Afraid so.
Unfortunately, the answer was Glory Grant from Marvel Team Up number 91. In fact, they were quite handsy with one another.
I didn't even know he really dated Gloria Grant.
They only went out like a couple of times.
Wow.
It was like the one time I remember an issue because I actually have a back issue.
I didn't even know he kissed her. Did he kiss her in that issue?
No.
If he's fancy.
No, but they were hands-on in that issue, but there wasn't they didn't show any kissing. I'm assuming they did at some point. And Glory looked looking foxy in that issue. I'll tell you
Foxy lady.
So JR goes to -5, tied with Ashley at -5 in second to last place. Brad, of course, -15. Spectacular Mike's running away with it with 20 points, and he's up. Mike, how far can this go?
Well, I don't know how far it will go because I'm going to try keeping calm with Stegron. And
no.
Oh, no.
You're going to get hit with the tail like I've been all night.
Welcome to prime time, baby. Second question, or keep calm and Stegron. When Roxxon planned to plunder the oil beneath the Savage Land, the mighty Stegron spared the lives of which 3 other heroes so that they could aid him in defeating both Roxxon and Chitlock, the chicken cow?
Oh, yes.
I know this answer. But
I think I do too.
So which 3 heroes did the mighty Stegron spare their lives, all right, along with Spider-Man, so that they could help him in defeating Roxxon and Chitlock, the chicken cow? A, Spider-Woman, Moon Knight, and Shauna, the She-Devil. B, Shauna the She-Devil, Kazar, and Hulk. C, Iron Man, Shauna, and the Thing. D, Spider-Woman, Ghost Rider, and Man-Thing. Or E, Devil Dinosaur, Moon Boy, and Kazar.
We're going to go with B on that one.
B, is that your final answer?
Yes.
You seem confident.
Shauna the She-Devil, Kazar, and Hulk is correct from Sensational Spider-Man number 13 through 15. What is that, volume 2, I think? Or
no, that was volume 1.
Yeah.
Because I think I remember Choctaw the chicken cow was actually like supposedly stronger than the Hulk in that thing too. That's why I was like,
and one of those answer choices was a trick question because Iron Man, of course, is a villain, not a hero.
Yeah, exactly.
So, oh my God, Mike
has not missed a question, has he?
Mike is going off the rails tonight.
Mike.
All right. Next we go to Zach, who is at 0 points.
By the way, Mike, have you ever won?
No, he's never won.
Good for you, Mike.
In fact, I don't think Mike has finished with positive points before.
Good for you, Mike.
He finished positive points once. He had 1 point.
It'll be twice tonight, baby.
Now you have 25 times that. Jesus. All right, Zach, you're up.
Okay. Is Hold the Peter, please, still available?
Hold the Peter, please, is still up. We have 3 questions left, and Hold the Peter, please. Is that what you want?
Oh, I think he's frozen.
I think we might have lost.
He's frozen in shock.
Oh, his screen is totally frozen. Oh, I shouldn't talk. You guys had to close the show last couple weeks ago when my internet died. That was actually, you guys did a good job wrapping the show up. That was funny.
That was awkward.
Awkward. Hold the Peter, still up, but he's not.
He's not. He's frozen there.
Well, this is a first, George. What do we do, Mr. Host?
Well, we'll have to pause. I mean, it's his turn to go, and this happened to him earlier, so he'll probably be back in a few.
Music out.
This is where Brad would technically be like, say, "Oh, I'll come back and edit this later," meaning he'll never edit that.
Here, well, let's talk to the chat room, the 19 people watching this show. What do you guys think of how bad am I getting unfairly treated in this episode? Let's open it up to YouTube. Go! I'm taking the reins back, Alex Trebek.
Hold the Peter stiff up.
That's funny.
This is from Enigma.
Neil, you're at a Smash Mouth concert right now. Yeah, this is the part of the game show where George talks to the contestants. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Trebek walks up to the podiums and say, "So you sucked."
Well, what am I supposed to do? Like do product placement? I can't. I have nothing to do that.
Jeopardy is brought to you by
Play more D&D, kids. That's the theme.
So I saw Justice League last weekend.
Oh, you poor man.
Whew. I'll give it a C. What would you give it?
It's not too bad, but I'd probably give it about the same. It's not too bad. There are parts of it I actually did find amusing. Like
anybody else see it? By the way?
It's just kind of there.
The problem is
collecting the amount of alcohol I need to get through that movie.
It tried to cram at least 4 movies in it: an origin of the Flash, an origin of Cyborg, an origin of Aquaman. Rebirth of Superman. I mean, all that stuff. I mean,
and it tried to do a dark side thing without dark side.
Yeah,
I got a lot of that to catch up on.
Dark side was a cloud. What?
Zach says he's trying to get back in.
Okay. What, Ashley? I'm sorry.
I've got a lot of bad comic book movies I need to catch up on. I got to see the first Hulk. I got to see Fan 4 Stick. I got to see Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
Can you see me?
There you are.
Really
You're on your phone.
Oh, there he goes.
And I had to jump to the phone because my internet decided to die.
I've been there.
All right.
Oh,
Zach.
Yes.
Yeah, he had to have time to hit up the Google. All right, Zach. What?
Hey, no.
We haven't read the question yet, so.
Did you want to hold the Peter, please?
Please. And to be fair, that's my screen right now. Okay, so,
I can't see it. I'm looking at questions. All right. Third question under Hold the Peter, please. Peter Porker's date with Mary Jane Water Buffalo was interrupted by a last-second run for Chinese food, which brought Spider-Ham into a confrontation with the Agents of Sheep and which villain?
This is bad.
All right, and which villain?
No kidding.
A. Paste Pot Peep.
Things are gonna make me laugh.
B. Giant-sized ham thing. C. The breaded Dormammu. D. Galactopus. Or E. Gray Gopher.
Those are awesome.
Repeat the question and the answers again.
Peter Porker's date with Mary Jane Water Buffalo was interrupted by a last-second run for Chinese food, which brought Spider-Ham into a confrontation with the agents of Sheep and which villain? A. Paste Pot Pete. B. Giant-sized ham thing. C. The breaded Dormammu. D. Galactopus. Or E. The gray gopher.
I'm going to say E. I don't know why.
E. Is that your final answer?
Yes, and I'm probably going wrong.
Gray gopher was incorrect. The correct answer, of course, is A. Paste Pot Peep from Peter Porker, number 16.
What was the man thing one that you made up?
Oh, giant-sized ham thing. I made that one up. Breaded Dormammu, Galactic.
Breaded Dormammu. That's
I'm
the one.
going to make a petition to make breaded Dormammu a thing.
He is a
That
thing.
is-
The only thing I made up was giant-sized ham
I
thing.
would have thought
yeah.
Galactopus.
All those are
I would
real?
have thought Galactopus. Was,
Wow.
Giant-sized ham thing was I made up. The others, breaded
Wow.
Dormammu, Galactopus, and gray gopher were all legit.
Wow. Look, Zach's cloned himself.
All right, and so with that, Zach goes
-5.
to -5.
Mm-hmm.
We have a three-way tie for next to last, and we go back to the top with Ashley.
Let's see.
Sorry about that, guys. My internet's been kind of fritzy tonight, so.
Ashley, where are we going?
The chat wants to know if Felicia has an animal counterpart with Spider-Ham.
Fantastic. Ashley, where are we headed?
She's Black Cat. I
Can
mean,
you not hear me? Am I muted?
No,
happening?
I can hear you, Jared.
Category time.
Very
Ashley,
important question, George.
what?
Does Felicia Hardy have an animal counterpart?
And I don't know off the top of my head. So category, where are we going? Next
Here,
Here,
question.
I'll look it
Category.
up. Hold on.
Category, Ashley. Category.
Let's go with Team Up.
Team Up, Marvel Team Up, also known as
Saga JR.
Saga JR.
There was no enthusiasm with that one.
I'm ducking McNulty 5 points for that.
No, come on.
I'm joking.
Please, please.
I'm joking. All right. Second question under Team Up. Spidey, Dazzler, and Paladin once teamed up to take down the superpowered menace known as A. Swarm the Aggregate Man. B. Wendigo. C. Thermo the Thermotronic Man. D. Equinox the Thermodynamic Man. Or E. Wood God.
I'm going with the Wendigo because those things freak me out.
B. Wendigo. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Unfortunately, it's C. Thermo the Thermotronic Man from Marvel Team Up number 108 to 109.
And
I looked it up.
Continue to plague my nightmares.
Actually, I looked it up, and it looks like Hornacek had the correct answer also. It was black catfish.
Black catfish.
Yeah, black
All right.
catfish.
Catfish people.
Yep.
So, Ashley, you are at -10. And next we go to Brad, who's at -15. Jomo, dazzle us.
Let's. You got any Dazzler questions? I'll take an annual.
Annuals, also known as Suck It, Brad and Zach.
Yeah, I got to go after my own category.
All right, second question. Taking a rare break from beating their asses, Spider-Man teamed up with the X-Men to take down a powerful group of transformed scientists. These beings then transported themselves into space and became a star. What was the name of this group?
Oh God!
All right, so it's a group of scientists that Spider-Man and the X-Men fought in an annual, and at the end, these scientists transformed themselves into space, into a star.
Can I just name what annual it was? I remember
What was the name of this group? A, the Conclave. B, the Hive Mind. C, the Lords of Light and Darkness. D, the Pentaverate. Or E, the Triumvirate.
This is why I don't want to touch this category with.
I think it's from Marvel Team Up Annual number 1. Is that right? Is
You
that,
tell me. What's the answer? I don't care.
oh,
Which,
okay.
What's the answer? What's the name of the group?
I think it was that third one. What?
The Lords of Light and Darkness. Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I think it's that one.
It's right.
Woo! There you go. Is it Marvel Team Up Annual 1?
It is Marvel Team Up.
There
Annual
you
number
go.
All right, and so Brad, was that your first right question? No,
No, I got. That's my second right question, so I'm at negative 10.
Yeah, you're at negative 10, and next we go to JR, who's at negative 5.
Let's go with Whitman Sampler again.
Whitman Sampler. This is the second question. First category this year, and probably the only Deb Whitman category we'll have on Spider Jeopardy. All right. While at the annual Central Park Renaissance Fair, Peter and Deb Whitman's date is interrupted by a malicious sorcerer and a summoned demon. But why was Deborah mad at Peter? A, he forgot to buy her an ice cream cone. B, he didn't like the princess hat she bought. C, Peter started paying more attention to another girl. D, Peter ran off when the villain attacked. Or E, Peter failed to notice her new hairdo. Do you need those repeated?
No. I'm thinking typical of a woman. I'll say failed to notice her new hairdo.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
It's my guess too.
Ashley got uncomfortable for a second.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. The correct answer is Peter started paying more attention to another girl who, in this case, was Alicia Masters. This was Marvel 2-in-1, number 90.
Oh, wow. Deb Whitman. Jealous.
And with that, JR goes to negative 10, tied with Ashley and Brad. And we're back up to the bulldozer, the steamroller, man of the hour, Tower Power, Spectacular Mike. Go!
Well, let's see what the mighty Stegron has, what magnificence he has in store for us this time.
Now you're just sucking up to back.
Yeah. Yes, let's do that. Third question, mighty Stegron granted mercy to Captain America and Hawkeye in order to combat a wretched, filthy, symbiote-like menace. While not the same as the Venom symbiote, what were these creatures a hybrid of? A, Terrans and petroleum. B, Kurt Connor's regeneration research and primate DNA. C, Saurians and dire wraiths. D, reptile DNA and Roxxon chemicals. Or E, molloids and radiation.
Whew.
That's rough.
Now, can you repeat? Now, the question. Can you repeat that part?
Mighty Stegron.
Okay.
Granted mercy to Captain America and Hawkeye in order to combat a wretched, filthy, symbiote-like menace. While not the same as the Venom symbiote, what were these creatures a hybrid of?
Okay.
A, Terrans and petroleum. B, Kurt Connor's regeneration research and primate DNA. C, Saurians and dire wraiths. D, reptile DNA and Roxxon chemicals. Or E, molloids and radiation.
I'm going to go with D.
D, is that your final answer?
Yes.
D, reptile DNA and Roxxon chemicals. It's incorrect. The correct answer, of course, C, Saurians and dire wraiths. From Captain America and Hawkeye, number 629 to 632.
Oh my God!
Well,
that's
it's all right.
It became a team-up book. I remember. Wow.
Okay. Well, it's all right. I'm still ahead. So
he has a commanding four
Congrats on missing your first one.
Yeah.
You're still 25 ahead of the next person. All right. So
yeah, exactly.
It's over, Jack.
Speaking of, we go to Zach.
Yeah.
All right. Can you repost the categories again? I lost them when I lost my internet.
Oh, good grief. Hang on.
I did ask that in the chat window and nobody responded. So sorry.
Compassionate host.
Ashley just hit George. Nice.
Right. I didn't take that as a diss. I didn't.
Funny.
I posted it in chat. I am a compassionate host. I mean, I'm judging him, of course.
Just a good grief.
I'm gonna do hold the Peter. I'm gonna hold the Peter, please.
Hold the Peter, please. This is the fourth question under hold the Peter, please. After this, only one more question.
Okay.
Zach, you'll get this. Some legacy characters work. Others are as popular as Colombian neckties. Temporary stand-in Spider-Man Ben, yo, check out my mullet, Riley, faced a truly bad legacy villain when he faced the new Dr. Octopus, a.k.a. Angelina Brancal.
Can I just answer it? I already know it.
Yeah, you can.
Caroline Trainer.
Caroline Trainer from Amazing Spider-Man number 406 is correct. Sadly correct.
Yeah.
All right. The other, you know what? Just for giggles, the other choices were Angelina Brancal. Does anyone know who she was?
That was Stunner, wasn't it?
Stunner, very good. Mary Alice Anders.
That was the love interest in Unlimited number 3 for Doc Ock.
Yes, correct. Donald Callahan.
I don't know that one.
Squid.
Oh.
Or E. Marsha Rosenberg.
I don't know that one either.
Volcana from Secret Wars. So 2 of those weren't even really legacy. Or actually 3 of those weren't even really legacy. I'm sorry, 4. Only one of them was actually a legacy. Pardon me. All right. And so Zach gets one right out of the clear blue and goes to 0.
I've been getting I'm at 500 right now. There's been six rounds, and I've missed as many as I've made. So
all right, and this is this year we're on hard mode. So Ashley, you're -10. You're tied for last in a third way tie. Where are we going? What do you pick?
Oh my God. Well, let's see. Let's go with another Keep Calm and Stegron.
Keep Calm and Stegron. Yes. When Lord Stegron hatched his master plan to devolve New York City and later all humanity into primitive primal states, what powered his plot? A, the Rock of Life. B, a modified goblin formula. C, a fusion of Pym particles and Morbius's DNA. D, primate DNA. Or E, caveman DNA?
A, the Rock of Life.
A, the Rock of Life is correct!
All right.
From Sensational Spider-Man Volume 2, number 26 to 27, where unfortunately Spider-Man wore that goddamn awful Iron Spider suit, given to him by Marvel villain Tony Stark.
That's funny.
Ashley, very good. Good job. Now we go to Brad, who's at -10. Tied now. Tied now for last place with JR. Wow. Right. Whoever thought they'd say that?
I had success with annuals last time. Let's do annuals again.
Annuals. Third question. Spidey and the Thing found themselves in deep space trying to save the Avengers from a cosmic threat. In this story, which featured the first appearance of Master Order and Lord Chaos, who was the comic being they faced?
Oh.
A, Thanos. B, the Collector. C, the Controller. D, the Grandmaster. Or E, the In-Betweener.
It was Thanos from Marvel Team Up Annual number 2, I think.
It was Thanos for a Marvel 2-in-1 annual.
2-in-1. Sorry, 2-in-1. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You said Thanos.
So it's Thanos, right?
Yes, Thanos is the answer. And Brad,
all right,
goes to -5. All right, let's see if the JR can carry through with the same sort of redemption. JR, what's happening?
I'm losing.
JR, you're not used to this. What does it feel like? What's happening? What's going through your head right now?
Yeah, what's going on, JR?
Guys, I've been married for almost 30 years. Nothing can. I'm used to humiliation. Humiliation means nothing anymore.
Wow. Well, Merry Christmas. All right.
Ho, ho, ho.
All right. JR, where we going?
Straight to hell, I hope.
And a handbasket.
Wow. Yeah, in a handbasket filled with comics. Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go with annuals.
Annuals. Fourth question. Spidey once had a shrinking problem, leading to an adventure in the Microverse and facing the Psycho Man. How did Mary Jane put Spider-Man in mortal peril while he was tiny? A, she closed the fridge while he was in it. B, she almost ran him over with the vacuum cleaner. C, she dropped a book that almost landed on him. D, she almost threw him out with the trash. Or E, she sneezed and blew him out of their apartment window.
What were the first four again?
She closed the fridge while he was in it. B, she almost ran over him with the vacuum cleaner. C, she dropped a book that almost hit him. And D, she almost threw him out with the trash.
Yeah, I remember this story because she had to get Harry Osborn to save him, but I don't know that I remember this one. And if Harry didn't realize that Peter was Spider-Man at that time, he really was stupid. I say she most sucked him up with the vacuum cleaner. Guy gets sucked in there. You know, she was sucking Peter. So,
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, why not?
My guess is the book. Is it the book?
The correct answer is E. She sneezed and blew out of their apartment window, and he barely webbed himself and punched a bird on the way down and then landed in the garbage can.
That one's a special part.
That was Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man Annual number 10.
Wasn't that like carried through all of them? All the like Amazing Web and Spec? Like it was shrinking Spider-Man or something like that. Yeah.
I don't remember. What I do remember is that it's Spectacular Mike's turn. He's in the pole position here. Yes. 20 points. Mike, where are you going?
I'm gonna mix those out. Hold the Peter, please.
Hold the Peter, please. Last question this year for Hold the Peter, please, which is like one of our most popular categories every year. Mm-hmm. Last question and Hold the Peter, please. 616 Roderick Kingsley is still alive and kicking, but the MC2 Kingsley bought it when which Spider-Girl character stabbed him from behind? A, American Dream. B, Dark Devil. C, Lady Hawk. D, Mayhem. Or E, the Punisher.
Ooh.
So MC2 Hobgoblin, who killed him? Who killed him by stabbing him from behind?
That. You read the names, please.
A, American Dream. B, Dark Devil. C, Lady Hawk. D, Mayhem. Or E, Punisher.
I'm going to go with Dark Devil.
I'm sorry, what?
Dark Devil?
Dark Devil, is that your final answer?
I'd go with
yes.
No.
Is that your final answer, Mike? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
It is my final answer.
Okay. Dark Devil, sadly, is incorrect.
Really?
Yeah.
The correct answer is Zach.
Mayhem.
The clone.
Oh, is she the clone of May? Okay.
April Riley, yes.
I forgot about her. Wow.
And Mike goes to...
All right, so I'm at...
Mike goes to 15, and that's still
commanding lead.
There's still a lot more than anyone else has.
Yeah.
Next we go to Zach, who's even right now.
Okay. So we've still got. What do we still have? What's been eliminated? I know Web's on Film. Hold the Peter, please. Just got eliminated.
We still have Annuals, Electric Spidey Super Stories, Keep Calm and Stegron, Whitman Sampler.
Okay.
And Team Up.
Okay. So Potpourri is also out. Okay. So all the ones that I absolutely detest as categories. Well done with a maniacal laughter.
That was like Nicholson at the end of '89 Batman.
All right. So God damn. I'm gonna go with Annuals or Suck It, Brad and Zach.
Man.
And Hornacek just called me a Bond villain for the quality of my laugh. Hornacek, you're all right. You're good peeps. All right. Annuals or Suck It, Brad and Zach. This is the last question and closes out the category.
Man.
Okay. Spidey, Doctor Strange, Quasar, The Thing, and the Scarlet Witch once teamed up to stop a supernatural menace sparked off by what powerful artifact? A, the Wand of Watum. B, a Cosmic Cube. C, the Eye of Agamotto. D, the Serpent Crown. Or E, the Siege Perilous.
No idea. I'm going to say Cosmic Cube for reasons.
Cosmic Cube, is that your final answer?
Yes.
Sadly, the correct answer is the Serpent Crown from Marvel Team Up Annual number 5, which would later come back in what? Unfortunately prolonged annual event?
Atlantis Attacks.
Atlantis Attacks. Very good. Yeah. All right. So Zach goes back to -5. And we go
tied with Ashley and Brad.
Go back to the top of the order, and Ashley, you're up.
Let's go over the scores real quick, George.
All right, the scores. Spectacular Mike is in first at 15 points, the only player with positive points. Yeah. Ashley, Brad, and Zach are all tied at second with -5.
I thought Zach had -10. I could be wrong, but
Zach's got -5. Why are you trying to take points away from? Or wait,
I'm sorry, he just got that one wrong though.
Oh yeah, he did. Never mind. You're right. He did just get that one wrong. He is at -10. I was too busy reading YouTube chat. All right. So yeah, Spectacular Mike is at 15. Ashley and Brad are at -5. Zach's at -10, and JR is.
I got 3 right. How am I at -10?
You just got the last one wrong.
But through all the rounds, okay, we should have 7 rounds each.
Mm-hmm.
And I should only have -5.
Okay.
Because I was even.
Okay, maybe no, you're right, because you were even, and yeah, and then Brad said, wait, he should be -10. Never mind,
sorry.
Brad.
Sabotage.
Zach, you're right, Brad.
Like, I've been keeping around.
No, yeah, no, he's right, and I had already made the correction, and then Brad was like, wait a minute.
I'm so sorry.
Brad's trying to sink you, dude.
I got the scores right here.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
All right, so we're back up to the top with Ashley.
Let's do a Whitman sampler.
Whitman's sampler. All right. Let me scroll back up to where this is. This is third question under Whitman's sampler. After Peter stupidly revealed his identity to the world in Civil War, Deb Whitman wrote a scathing tell-all book about him. What villain crashed her book signing, hoping to lure Spider-Man into a fight? A. Tony Stark. B. Craven. C. Vulture. D. Rhino. Or E. The Two Mysterios.
Let's see. Can I get those answers, the choices one more time?
Yes, you may. A. Tony Stark. B. Craven. C. Vulture. D. Rhino. Or E. The Two Mysterios.
I know this one.
I want to say Vulture.
Vulture's correct. From Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 14, 15, and 16. An excellent Peter David story.
With a random Stephen Colbert appearance.
It's a really nice trick that you did, because Mysterio was like the previous villain, I think.
No, it was the following villain.
Or
the Two Mysterios were in the issue.
In the Friendly Neighborhood, yeah.
For that, yeah.
Right around there, yeah.
All right. And so Ashley goes up to even. Ashley, way to go.
Yes.
And now we go to Brad, who's at -5.
Any more annuals left?
No.
Nope.
That was
it's closed out.
Those are gone.
We have Electric Spidey Super Stories.
Mm-hmm.
We have Keep Calm and Stegron. We have Whitman Sampler, and we have Team Up.
Team Up.
Did you say Spidey Super Stories?
I did.
Okay, I'll take one of them. Uh-oh.
Which villain told the following joke?
Nice. I should get this.
Why does a duck have webbed feet? Because if he had a webbed head, he'd be Spider-Man.
Ha!
Which villain told the following joke? Okay. A, the hugger. B, the tickler. C, the pincher. D, the kisser. Or E, the squeezer.
Oh, gosh. One more time. Let's name them again.
A, the hugger. B, the tickler. C, the pincher. D, the kisser. Or E, the squeezer. All inappropriate names.
Thank you.
I think I remember the tickler.
Is that your final answer?
Tickler it is, yes.
B, the tickler is correct.
Boom!
Played by excellent character actor Luis Avalos.
Yeah,
Who was in like a billion movies and TV shows.
The Tickler. I'm bringing back the 70s electric company.
Yes, the Tickler. And Brad now climbs up to 0.
Nice.
Next, we're up to JR, who's in dead ass last at -15. Even the Patriots got to lose at some point.
Well, Brad did say, and I quote this in a text, Brad did say, prepare to loose. L-O-O.
You did say prepare to loose.
Prepare to loose, JR. Prepare to loose.
So I guess I'm loosing.
You're loosing, man.
How about do we still have annuals?
Annuals has been closed out.
Annuals, because
we have
how about
Electric Spidey Super Stories. We have Whitman, Sampler, Keep Calm, and Stegron, and Team Up.
Let's try Whitman Sampler.
Whitman's Sampler, and this is the 4th question. After this, only one more question in Whitman's Sampler. In a moment of insecurity on a boat near Liberty Island, Deb asked Peter to hold her. Instead, Peter Parker vanished, and Spider-Man wound up fighting A, the Human Torch, B, Tarantula, C, the Man-Wolf, D, the Frightful Four, or E, White Rabbit.
How about the Frightful Four?
Frightful Four is correct. Spectacular Spider-Man number 42 to 43, which is kind of I let it off with the Human Torch, which is funny because one of them, and I can't remember who it was now, I want to say Wizard maybe, was actually pretending to be the Human Torch to draw Spider-Man out. So, very good, JR. JR goes to from -15 to -10. Now we go to Spectacular Mike, who's still in first place. Mike, what's up?
I will take one last noble bow to keep calm with Stegron.
Keep calm and Stegron. 5th question. Last question. This closes out.
Oh, killing it. All right.
And we may come back to this one again. I don't know. We'll see.
God almighty.
Are there enough Stegron appearances for more questions?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't tempt me.
We've already tempted him with other things there, Douglas.
Yeah. What was the actual name for Mighty Stegron's meat gun? You've heard us talk about the meat gun on the podcast.
Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah.
And so was it A, the electromagnetic field generator, B, the antimatter extrapolator, C, the Jurassic resequencer, D, the retrogeneration ray, or E, the flesh reconstructor?
Oh, okay.
That's hard, man. Oof.
It's got to be okay. So repeat those answers. I kind of have an idea of what it might be. Just want to make sure.
A, the electromagnetic field generator, B, the antimatter extrapolator, C, the Jurassic resequencer, D, the retrogeneration ray, or E, the flesh reconstructor?
D.
D, is that your final answer?
Yes.
Good, because it's right. The retrogeneration ray from Amazing Spider-Man number 166.
Jurassic one sounds too obvious. So, but
the electromagnetic or magnetic field generator was the device he used to animate the bones in the previous issue.
Yep.
The antimatter extrapolator is actually something Dr. Doom made specifically to, as he said, quote, dent even your rocky hide to the Thing.
Yeah.
And Jurassic resequencer and flesh reconstructor, I just made that shit up.
We just made those up. Yeah.
I would have guessed the flesh one because that really sounded legit.
I know, it's why I threw that in there.
Wow, that was pretty good.
No, I remember because he used the same trick in that Secret Wars like Spider Island thing, which George, you never read, I don't believe.
No, I
never did.
No.
You would have been impressed by that.
What book was it again? Secret Wars what?
Secret Wars Spider Island.
Oh, yeah.
It was,
all right, so Spectacular Mike is at 20 points. Next, we go to Zach at -5.
Okay, so we are down to Team Up.
We're down to Electric Spidey Super Stories and Whitman's Sampler and Team Up.
I'm going to go with Whitman's Sampler because Team Up has never done well for me. So
Whitman's Sampler, and this will close out Whitman's Sampler. Hang on a minute. Why do I have...
You mean you have another category called Spidey Hulk?
1, 2, 3. No. Oh, that's why. Never mind. Okay, so Whitman Sampler. Spider fans, this is the last question, closes out Whitman Sampler. Spider fans joke about Deb Whitman being crazy, but character-wise, Deb's perception was skewed by a physically abusive husband she'd run away from. Who told Peter the truth about Deb's past? A, her uncle-in-law. B, Biff Rifkin. C, Dr. Morris Sloan. D, Marcy Kane. Or E, Betty Brant.
Her abusive past. Dr. Morris Sloan.
Dr. Morris Sloan, is that your final answer?
Yeah, it is.
Dr. Morris Sloan is sadly incorrect. The correct answer, of course, was Biff Rifkin from Spectacular Spider-Man number 74.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought it was her psychiatrist, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. But
Dr. Morris Sloan is not a psychiatrist.
He was the doctor that Peter worked for during the Michelini run, right?
He was the head of biophysics during. No, it was earlier than Michelini. It was back when he was at ESU.
Yeah.
So Zach goes to -10, and we're back up to Ashley, who's tied at 0 with Brad. Ashley, you're up. And this is our last round of questions before we get to Final Jeopardy.
Oh boy, let's do team up then.
Team up. All right, also known as Second JR. This is the third question under team up. Every now and then, Spidey stops beating X-Men ass long enough to join up with them to fight a common enemy. This was the case for the last issue of Marvel Team Up Volume 1, as Spidey and the X-Men fought Juggernaut and everyone else on this podcast who's not Ashley is freaking out right now because they know it.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I know that one.
Silver Samurai. B, Black Tom Cassidy. C, Typhoid Mary. D, The Brood. Or E, Mastermind.
I want to say Black Tom Cassidy.
Good.
Tom Cassidy's correct.
Yeah.
Yay.
Very good.
Nice.
Marvel Team Up number 150. Very good, Ashley.
Good.
You said it with that British accent, and it kind of I'm like Juggernaut, British.
I'm very proud of you right now. Very good.
That was good.
And we go to Brad now at 0 points. Brad.
Spidey Super Stories, sir.
Spidey Super Stories. This has actually been fairly good for you, Brad.
It has.
All right, fourth question. Which female villainess literally stole the clothes off her victims? All right, this is her MO. She steals her victims, steals everything. Possessions, and clothes. All right?
Yeah.
Until Spidey's web brought her to justice. Which female villainess literally stole the clothes off her victims until Spidey's web brought her to justice? A, Miss Moth. B, the seamstress. C, Lady Larceny. D, the Fox. Or E, Lady Godiva.
What was the first one you said?
Miss Moth.
Name them all one more time. One more time.
A, Miss Moth. B, the seamstress. C, Lady Larceny. D, the Fox. Or E, Lady Godiva.
For some reason, the moth is sticking in my head. I'm going to go Moth.
Miss Moth. That's your final answer?
Yeah.
It's a shame that stuck in your head because that's made up bullshit. The correct answer is D, the Fox, played by Hattie Winston.
What was it?
The Fox, played by Hattie
Fox.
Spidey dressed up in a trench coat, a hat, and dark glasses to set a trap for her. She stole his trench coat off, then realized it was Spidey who fucked her up.
Spidey in a Spider-Man suit was
Spidey looked like a flasher for. So Zach, or pardon me, Brad goes to -5, and JR, you're up at -10.
Did you say the seamstress, by the way? Just so I remember. What was it again?
I did.
Seamstress.
Yeah,
Okay.
he said the same shirt.
Oof.
Do we have a team up left?
We
Yes, we do.
have, I think we have 2 team ups left. Let me look. Yeah, we have 2 team ups left.
Yeah, let me do a team up.
All right, Spider-Man, the Human Torch, and the Sons of the Tiger teamed up to take down 2 criminals who turned out to be legacies. Legacies meaning they were the second people to be those characters.
Prime Minister and the Big Man.
One of the villains downed in the fight turned out to be the daughter of A, the Crime Master, B, the Big Man, that your final answer?
Yeah, the big man.
That's correct. Janice Foswell.
He's not even waiting for the rest of them.
Not even
Well,
waiting.
we did a show on. We did a Spider History on that. Remember?
We did.
Marvel Team Up number 40.
That was the Spider History where Bill Mantlo tried to give the impression that he knew how black people spoke.
Yeah.
All right, we're back to JR goes to -5. He's tied with Brad. Now we go to Spectacular Mike.
Okay.
And
how
he's got
mean do I
20
want to
points,
be?
if I remember correctly.
He literally has
Yeah,
no competition right now.
Yeah.
I want to know how mean I actually want to be.
All right, hold
Like,
that
how-
thought because I got a tinkle.
No. Alex Trebek never says that.
Okay.
He doesn't. He doesn't have to sit there for like an hour and a half.
Well, Brad, for all these years, you finally caught up with me.
Well,
You know what? I can. I'm
Hang on.
wondering if I can.
Actually, there's been one other time, JR, that he tied you.
it was recent where you and I were neck and neck at one point, JR.
I'm double checking.
You know.
I'm thinking like 2015 or something.
Well. Since
no,
there's
2015 he wasn't there.
there's two
Oh.
categories left. There's one of each category.
Fighting Super
And,
Stories and Team Up.
yeah, and I'm wondering how mean do I want to be to Zach at this point? Because it's like, because I take it either one is so I can.
Both of them suck. Okay,
I'm tempted.
I do.
I'm tempted to ask the chat which one I should go for at this point.
Well,
Do it. Why
if
not?
Zach probably knows the least about Super Stories because he wasn't born.
Yeah,
If I had to guess.
I've
Yeah.
seen Electric Company before, but it's been years and years and years. I was like little.
And
kid.
we're back.
In November 2010, Brad, you tied JR for second.
Oh wow, it's been 7 years
Okay.
since this has happened, JR.
And we're back.
Okay,
Took you that long.
I'm gonna give Zach a fighting chance for the last question, and I'm gonna pick
Oh,
the Spidey Super Stories Electric Company one.
look
I'm
at
gonna
you,
go with
Mike's
that.
All right,
Mike's a nice dude.
What a benevolent
Yeah.
clone.
To answer
Yes.
to answer Chi-Town Spidey's question in chat, what song is George humming when he's in the bathroom? Tonight it was Can't Live with If Living Was Without You.
I can't live. Oh my lord.
Without you.
All right, so where's going? What did you pick?
We're going with we are going with Spidey Super Stories.
All right, this is the last question under Electric.
Yeah.
Did y'all like this one this year? Electric.
Yeah, that's actually an interesting one. Yeah.
All right, this is the last question. Closes out the
Okay,
category.
I gotta get
Which
the flashback
villain?
thing going on.
Which villain did Spidey defeat with a mirror?
Hmm.
All right, so the question is, which villain did Spidey defeat with a mirror? Dr. Fright, B. Medusa, C. Mr. Vane, D. The Light Bulb, or E. Count Dracula?
Oh,
Ooh.
that's pretty good, dude. That's pretty good
Mhm.
choices.
Okay. What was the first one again that you mentioned?
Dr. Fright.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
I love how he's got his hands like this. He's like,
He's
Lord,
contemplating. He's
give me the strength and let it come to my head.
he's mentally traveling back
Okay.
to the 70s and PBS.
Yeah. Let's see. There's one of them that could really be easy. That could really be it. But it just sounds like. But I don't remember this one being in the show. I'm gonna go with Dracula. I'm gonna go with E.
E. Count Dracula. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
The correct answer is A. Dr. Fright, played by Skip Hennig.
Oh. See, my second answer would have been Medusa, but that
Did
wasn't
you
it.
make
either,
all the
so.
other ones up, George?
All of them except for Count Dracula, but he wasn't in
I
a
think he was. I thought he was, but I could be wrong.
He wasn't in the Spidey Super Stories, but he was played
He
by
might have
Morgan
been in
Freeman
it.
on the Electric.
Yeah, he was in an episode of that. But
Because
I mean,
I think Morgan Freeman was Dracula. I could be
I,
wrong.
I just
Yeah.
said, I literally just said that.
Oh, you
does
did?
stick out. Yeah.
That's where I got it.
Use those ears. They're
Ever being on that show.
All right, so Mike,
Plus
who,
15.
goes to 15. One of two players with positive points, And next we go to Zach at -10. Zach, there's only one question left.
I know. Team up.
And it's a Marvel team up.
Suck a JR.
When the cosmic menace known as the Collector set his sights on Spider-Man, he also drew the attention of a super team who joined up with Spidey to stop him. What team did Spidey fight the Collector with? A, the Avengers. B, the Champions. C, the Defenders. D, Alpha Flight. Or E, Power Pack.
Defenders.
Defenders is that your final answer?
Yep.
Sadly, Defenders is incorrect. The correct
Alpha
answer
Flight.
is Alpha Flight for Marvel Team Up Annual number 7. The Collector also kidnapped Marina, the same issue, because she was a Plodex. And with that, Zach goes to -15. So heading into Final Jeopardy, Spectacular Mike is in the lead at 15. Ashley is in second place at 5. Brad and JR are tied for third at -5, and dead ass last in the end before Final Jeopardy is Zach at -15.
I claim that that title again.
So is every
early congratulations, Mike.
yeah, Mike.
You know, Final Jeopardy, right, yeah.
Oh, Final Jeopardy is either oh my god I know this or next year I'll kill you in your sleep, Barry.
Should we just email you the answer? I don't think we can.
We can PM them. You just gotta go to.
You can PM me.
On Hangout or
Yes.
Google
Okay.
Mail.
No, on Hangouts.
Okay.
Just like Skype, buddy.
I'm in. There you go.
I've already sent Berryman. So yeah.
George
Okay, so
Simeon
we gotta
is a
go
message.
where?
I don't see how you can do it.
Yeah, George, you might have to send everybody individual instant messages.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you've got it. Okay, hang on. I'll send everybody.
I can send it to you on Gmail, but I don't know how to do it on Hangouts.
Oh, or actually,
we should have probably done this before we started.
Yeah.
let's see here. Oh, I don't think I can. Where do you do it, Zach?
All right. So what I did was because you and I had a previous conversation. So go to new conversation. Hit the plus sign.
Plus,
If they're in your
New
sign at the very-
conversation. Never mind. Yeah. Okay.
oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, hit new conversation. Hopefully you've got everybody in your contact, which I actually
I
don't.
don't. I only have Brad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you have me.
I'm just going to send it to you on.
No. Enter in the emails. Don't say them out loud, but enter in the emails. Put your email in the main chat window,
Okay.
and that way you can do a new conversation from there.
All right. Hang on here.
Or we could do it in Gmail chat.
No, because we're all in Gmail chat. Hang on. All right. So everybody needs to add this email address. Is that right?
Oh,
Yes.
But
Yeah, whatever you're using for your for this hangout.
Oh God. Does everyone see that?
Okay, it's loading up.
no.
I got
Okay,
it.
wait a minute.
Okay. Ashley's got it.
I got what? What am I supposed to see?
Hang on, Brad. I'm not worried about you. I can hear. Hang on.
Yeah, that's Gmail chat. Yeah. That's what I was
Okay,
talking about.
That's me and you. That's not everybody. Yeah.
That's what I was talking
Okay.
about.
All
Oh,
right.
that one. Okay.
So I just
Wait
gotta
a
get JR.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Gotta
Okay.
get JR.
So I have a
right.
window from Ashley. A window from Zach.
For some reason, it didn't go to you. For some reason. Hold
Bless
on.
you.
Hold on. Copy email.
For some
address.
reason, I've got something that says enter chat message or link here in the group chat. Like where you put up all the
What I did, JR, is I went to my Gmail, and there's just a little chat window that pops up on the bottom.
Mhm. Okay.
Here, I hate the screen share, but if you want me to screen share, I can show you that
I was
way.
thinking on the next show we screen share so the audience on YouTube can see the GIFs.
That's probably what we'll end up doing.
I think that'd be kind of fun.
Oh, I seriously thought it was tomorrow night, so yeah.
Did you pick out your gifts?
Hang on. Let's focus on getting this solved so we can move forward.
Okay.
Yeah, agreed.
We're diverging wildly. Let's bring it back in. All right. So I've got one from Brad, Zach, and Ashley. I need windows from McNulty and JR. So let's figure out what's going on with that.
Okay, because I just sent you. I tried to send you an email just now.
Okay, hang on.
Or you can send
Yeah, I got your email. Yeah, you can email me your answer. Ashley, do you or JR, did you see my email?
No.
Okay, hang on. Well, crap. I don't know how to send Brad,
Yes.
text JR my email address.
Okay. I got to look it up. 1 second.
It's right there in the chat. It's in the chat.
It's in the chat window.
It's literally in the.
It is in the chat
Michael,
window.
JR Furniture and Zach window. I literally just gave it to everybody.
I don't have that window.
Brad,
Here. Hang on. Here.
Just put it in the group chat. That's the last thing was typed was Ashley. What? There. Now I see it. Okay.
Okay.
Copy email.
Okay.
Hang on. He's got it now, Brad. I think JR has
You got it, JR?
I've got something that says enter chat message or link here. I clicked on the little, there's a little thing that said 1, and I clicked on that. So.
Okay, Brad's going to email you or he's going to text you my email address, and then just send that from your phone, JR.
All right.
Let's see.
I'm sorry we didn't think about this ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, JR, let me send you the George's.
Last year we did this was on Skype, and it was pretty easy to just open the Skype.
Yeah,
I know. Oh, I had thought about it like a week ago, and then I forgot about it tonight. Sorry. Should have wrote it down.
Okay, JR, I sent you a text.
So that's my email address, JR. So just email your answer to me. All right.
All right.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All right. So here's the final Jeopardy question. Remember, tell me how many points you in your reply to me. Tell me how many points you're betting, and tell me your answer. And again, this is not multiple choice. This is just you know or you don't. All right. Is everybody ready?
Hit it.
Yep.
Final Jeopardy question.
Yep.
What did Felicia Hardy say was not the safest way to begin her criminal career as the Black Cat? Final Jeopardy question. What did Felicia Hardy say was not the safest way to begin her criminal career as the Black Cat?
We need to send the amount of points that you want us to wager.
Yes, give me the amount of points that you're spending, that you're wagering, that you're betting, and give me your answer.
Repeat the question one more time.
What did Felicia Hardy say? This is the final time. What did Felicia Hardy say was not the safest way to begin her criminal career as the Black Cat?
I submitted mine, George. You get it?
Yes, I've got yours.
Okay.
I've got yours and Zach's. And I'm going to start a countdown timer of 60 seconds.
Ooh. You never done that.
Doom, 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 doom.
Silver and black, silver and black.
Don't even.
Sorry, sing a little.
So I'm waiting for answers from Ashley and from McNulty.
Okay, I should have sent you mine.
JR, that's impressive. Okay. I don't know that I can read that.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, and I've got one. I've got McNulty's now, and I've got Ashley's. Uh-oh. And our timer is up. All right, is everyone ready?
Hit it.
Don't feel bad because none of you got it.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
All right. We'll start with JR's. JR.
It's a family show.
JR, who is at -5, bet 0 points and said 0 points since I have none. Well, remember, you can bet your negative points to try to get back up to 0.
Yeah.
His answer was giving Spider-Man something that consensual adults do when they're attracted to each other.
Like what happened in the porn
That's what JR. That's what JR.
All that time it took for us to find a way for JR to communicate with you, and that's what he gave you.
Yeah. So JR stays at -5. Also at -5 was Brad.
Yeah.
Brad, you bet 5 points, and you came the closest.
Oh, really?
Your answer was breaking her father out of prison. And that was the ultimate goal of what she wanted to do in her at the start of her criminal career.
Yeah.
But that is not what she said was the most dangerous thing or most dangerous way to start her criminal career. Or not the safest way, pardon me. So because you bet 5 points and you got it wrong, you are at -10. All right. Next, we're going to go with our black cat expert, Ashley.
No.
Who bet 0 points and said, "Damn it, I don't know. God, I'm so ashamed."
And now she's hiding.
And now she's hiding. So Ashley stays at +5 points. Ashley, that's a triumph in and of itself this year.
It is.
No, it's not.
No,
But
it
it's my God.
No, it is.
It is. Yeah,
You
'cause
went
you're
from
in the-
-40 to -25 to +5 points. You've improved every year you've done.
Year.
JR's not going to remember half the questions. She'll eventually kill him and eat him. Like a
Zach,
Black Widow.
Zach bet 15 points
Oh my gosh.
and said fighting Spider-Man, which is incorrect. So Zach goes to -30.
-30. I get dead ass last. I already know.
We all know we're headed there, right? I think. That leaves us with Spectacular Mike, who was in the lead at 15 points. Spectacular Mike, let me pull up his email, wagered 1 point.
You safe bet.
And said flirting with Spider-Man because that's all she does. Right, Ashley?
Oh, that's mean.
You just gotta look.
That's funny.
Unfortunately, flirting with Spider-Man was incorrect.
Actually, yeah.
Correct answer. What did Felicia Hardy say was not the safest way to begin her criminal career as the Black Cat? Breaking into police headquarters from Amazing Spider-Man number 194, which is her first appearance.
Wow.
Once again,
Why was she was breaking in the police headquarters to find out about her dad or something?
I can't
Yeah,
remember.
I think so.
I think so, yeah. But I can't remember exactly. I think it was like the 59th precinct. But that's what she said was not the safest way to begin her criminal career was breaking into police headquarters. Amazing Spider-Man number 194. So,
Good
at
job,
the end of the day, we have a new first-time winner, new first-time champion, Spectacular Mike McNulty.
Good job, Mike.
Thank you.
No
Well
longer,
done, thank you.
no longer fake Mike.
Yep.
Yeah, he's now graduated from because real Mike never won a Spider.
Whoa. Spectacular Mike. No more fake Mike.
No.
You're on out. Spectacular Mike. 14 points.
I earned the nickname at this point.
Spectacular Mike wins with 14 points.
Good job.
Next, we had Ashley at 5 points. No, let me. Let me. Time out. Next, we had JR at -5. JR, is this the first time you've ever had negative points? Oh my God!
Wow.
Brad, next to last at -10, which usually that's about right for the curve. Brad's either like kind of in the middle or close to the bottom. And then Zach at -30. What were you going to say, Ashley? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to get that out, or it was going to take 5 minutes.
I just said yay.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All right. So that's your final Jeopardy for 2017. Congratulations, Spectacular Mike.
Out of curiosity, George, what do you think was the hardest question?
What do I think?
You wrote it. I think the Weird Al was the hardest.
Yeah, that was the most obscure.
Yeah.
It's because it had all those details in it.
It wasn't obscure to me because I saw the damn thing like a trillion times.
Oh, then it would be hard for
right. But it was obscure for everybody else. Yeah. So Spectacular Mike now joins the annals of George, Stella, Kevin, Dark Mark as single one-time champions. So
wow.
He does not, however, join the ranks of George and Dark Mark Alford of the glorious undefeated.
Let's hear from JR. What'd you think of this year?
Well, it started out rather snowy, as I recall, and but overall it was a fairly warm winter in Cleveland. I think I had used a snowblower once.
What do you think of Spider Jeopardy?
Well, obviously I didn't think much of it, considering the effort I put into it. But
wow,
man. I want to thank George publicly for spending so much time on those questions. My goodness. You did a lot of research, so thank you again.
And I'm surprised that we actually had 2 people with positive points. I mean, really, I kind of tried to toughen it up this year. After I tried to dumb it down last year, and your scores got worse.
For the record, now George moves into sole possession of the most tenured Spider Jeopardy host with his 6th edition of Spider Jeopardy.
I also move into the longest undefeated.
Well, one of these days, I'd like to switch chairs and see if you could beat me.
No. All right. So, chat, what did you think?
Yeah, chat, what'd you think of that? What was the hardest question, chat? YouTube chat folks.
Oh, this is interesting from David's answer here.
No winners.
There were no winners. Only whoever lost the least.
That's pretty good. No, Mike, you were on a roll. You only missed like 2 questions, I think, or 3.
Yeah, it was only like. I think it was like there was 3 there because I mean it was like because I was at 25 at one point.
Yeah, normally when people juggernaut like that, it's like JR.
Yeah.
You know.
Enigma 2099 still maintains that it's fake Mike, but
because as long as JR says something.
To the folks watching this broadcast, we're going to take a break, and I want you to come back in about 10 minutes. We'll start the live feed back up, and we're going to do the annual Crawl Space gift exchange, where we pick out weird Spider-Man gifts for each other, which is an annual tradition, which is always fun. So
interesting.
We'll be back in 10 minutes, gang.
Cool.
24 viewers, thank you for watching this episode of Spider Jeopardy. All right.
Yep.
All right.
I will call you guys back in 10 minutes.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.